Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and so we've given out 9 jackpots for the rolling week, making our season total for 30 jackpots for season 11.
Oh yeah, that's super exciting, but we had 4 going out just this past weekend. Starting off with Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill, taking home $35,597.
That is a huge jackpot for Godness, but we also had a Trailey over at Malone's Bar and Grill take home $705.
Oh yes, but we also had Keither over at Broadway Pizza in Coon Rapids taking home a whopping $675.
Yeah, great jackpot for that Saturday, but Sunday had a great jackpot as well, as Kev over at the beer stand took home $4,755 to wrap up the weekend.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to be winning all of those jackpots, make sure you guys are coming out and playing Pilot games all day long.
Hey guys, and we know the Twiking Zone, it's always crazy. There's always shakeups happening all the time, but I did not expect coming into today for there to be so many ties in 8th place.
Oh yeah, it's starting it off in 8th place. It was Belisa at Willard's Bar Bacchus, Yo-Yo at Duff's Tavern on Main, Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, all jumping in and tying it up with S&S at American Legion Fridley. Now, all of those players with 18,000 points.
That is a lot of points for that large of a tie.
Oh yeah, but next up in 7th place, we got Fat Cutta at the Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000. Next up, 6th place, it goes to
Hey guys, and we are getting into some Lucky for Bingo, just 50 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. Just had 4 on the brain with it being Lucky for Bingo that we're getting into. But we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app on both YouTube and Twitch. Our channel is MegaSota, so all you gotta do is look that up, and you'll be able to find all of our great streams, maybe even comment or check in on those streams so that we can shoot you out some luck, because we like shooting out luck to those players that check in. Yeah, definitely like that stuff. But we got 20 seconds to get enrolled in this next game. Not this next game, the first game of Lucky for Bingo. Over 53 grand on the line. Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, no. Definitely not. We do have new Jackpot Hunter $1 minor rules. So how that's going to work is it's going to be $100 at a 52 ball count. After it goes from $100, it's going to go to a 56 ball count. Once it hits $200, it's going to go to a 60 ball count. Once it hits $300, it's going to go to a 64 ball count. And after it goes from there, it's just going to keep on going up.
Yeah, it should be really, really awesome. I mean, we're about to get enrolled into it. And I think we're starting off at 56 balls or less, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for a really good prize. And so definitely everybody who's out here, continue playing and play some of this $1 edition. But let's see if we can give out this mini jackpot. We're going to have to be perfect from here on out. Need somebody to go 1 ball away. Doesn't look like it's happening. We're moving on to a must-go prize of $2. But we got Billy, Forget You D, Yags Crew, Kev, 2A Girl, all trying to take this one home. Some of these players, some big jackpot winners, as I know the Yags Crew, they like to take home their jackpots. And same with 2A Girl, big-time jackpot winner. See, can anyone win?
Oh, a little close.
They're 1 ball away. 2 of our top players.
Yeah.
We do have some new locations that just got some Pilot TVs, and those locations are Elk Lodge, Red Wing, Main Street Bar Hopkins, the Blacktop Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Corner Bar Goodhue, Ambience on Albion, Old 16, and Shenanigans Cheer and Jow. But we still have not been able to give out this $2 must-go. Still, people, balls dropping, not able to take this one home. I see
really
Jack.
in there.
Everybody's back in the race again at that 1 ball away mark. They just need 1 lucky ball to fall, and we'll see who's going to be able to win this one right here. And there it is, Big Time Crew.
Yeah, good job, guys. It looks like our lucky numbers today are going to be 5, 10, 69, and 65.
Yeah, good job, Yags Crew, taking home that must-go prize. And now we're getting enrolled into our first game of Jackpot Hunter. That miner's already clicked over $200. So that means not this game, but the next game. It's going to be clicking up to 60 balls or less, but might as well win it before it can do so. And $200 on this miner just in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We have given out some jackpots this week. They've been great jackpots. 9 jackpots for the rolling week, and we've given out 33 jackpots for this season 11. but none were added from yesterday. We didn't add a single one yesterday. So the tear streaming down my face. We need to get that jackpot number up, and you were already able to get that thing rolling once again on some Vikings bingo action.
Yeah, I think I handed out what, like $6,000?
Yeah, it was a one. Do you remember who it was?
I might have forgotten.
I'm completely blanking on it now as well. And so let's take a look real quick. We can find it. It's gonna take me like 2 seconds. What was it in game? It was in the first game of the.
Yeah, first game.
First game. Yeah, it was Cinders.
Yeah,
over
Cinders.
At Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent, was able to take home that $6,448 jackpot.
Yeah.
A really good jackpot for him. We do have Curtis on the other side of the. He's always checking in, making sure we're on the straight and narrow, giving us all the game information. So he is producer Curtis for this show, and so thank you, producer Curtis, for being here with us. And we got 1 minute and 15 seconds to get enrolled in this one. I have no clue why that was so hard for me to say, but we're listening to a little bit of Buku Bucks action, but I'm not suggesting that you go play Buku Bucks. I'm suggesting you go play our brand new ETAB game that came out today.
Yeah, it's called the Roaring 20s. You could time travel into 1920 and use standard decks with smaller prizes, or you can blast on over. That's right, it's got time travel. You can blast on over to 2020 and play with more volatile decks with a higher chance of winning the larger prizes.
Yeah, so should be a really, really good one. I mean, the crazy decks in 2020, it's basically your own little extreme lounge. But then you can also go just to 1920 and play that standard deck as well. And I think it is a lot of fun. I mean, lots of options. It's different sounds in both.
The
both
music
times.
Really
yeah,
fun.
you get to even you press the go to 1920 and it you hop into a time machine and it shoots you right on over. It's a lot of fun. You don't want to miss out on it. So if you have an iPad in your hand and you got a little bit of time to play some ETABs, definitely check out those games.
Yeah, really fun one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. First game of the new year as well.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how many we release this year. We had a bunch of really good releases last year. Like I think we released Tokyo Fortune last year, which is sweet graphics on it. And so I mean, I can't wait to see how much better our games can get this year.
Oh yeah, that'll be really fun to watch.
We also get better every single year at updating our Facebook page, and so give our Facebook page a like and follow. Search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressive player picks, and so much more. You also have that link tree that's really awesome as well.
Yeah, the link tree helps you see bar locations, other social medias, and more.
Yeah, I mean, the Facebook's just the hub of all of our all of our information. If you want to find out anything about Pilot Games, you can find it on that Facebook page. And if you don't even want to take the time to look through our whole Facebook page, you can just message us in on Facebook and they'll answer any question you have as well. So it's a really awesome site. So definitely search up Pilot Games and go give us a like and follow. And we talked about being able to see those live bingo schedules if you go and give our Facebook a like and follow. And we get every day started off, not with live bingo, with Cup of Joe with Jordy, where she goes over all the jackpots for our live bingo. It's a lot of fun. It keeps you all in the know for all the jackpots in the day. So definitely worth coming out from that 11:30 all the way to 11:50 to give you a little 10-minute warm-up before Vikings bingo.
Yeah, Vikings bingo, starting it off at 25-cent cards for the day from 12 to 1. You can get $6,406.
No, you can't. We gave out that jackpot.
Yeah, that jackpot just went out.
You gave it out, so I mean, you can't
Our
win.
jackpot is starting out.
That's Cinder's money now.
Yeah, sorry. I wasn't trying to give him Cinder's money. My apologies, people.
Yeah, that's. Sorry, Cinders. I know he's probably protective about his money.
I know he was probably like reaching for it.
Yeah, he's like, you trying to take my money, Will? No, we're not. We got Ari over at Titan Sports Saloon taking home that prize of $24.80 and 59 balls. I didn't win it in this game, but in the next game, it's gonna be a lot more lucky as that ball count is clicking up to 64 balls or less on that minor.
Oh yeah.
But you talked about Vikings bingo, and that jackpot was grew for pretty much the entire games that you had because you gave it out on the very first game of Vikings Bingo, so it's already a pretty good jackpot in that one, so definitely come out from 12 to 1. But we always have good prizes in the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that runs from 1 all the way till 4. We have a mega jackpot of 25 grand, but it's in 43 balls to win it, and so it's a really tough win. The 49-ball major is definitely doable as it's $1,676. And the minor, wait, I'm saying these jackpots like they're still available. The major isn't, I don't know if it went out or did went out. I think it was over $2,000 and didn't end up going out. It's at 49 balls or less. And so definitely come out tomorrow to play a little bit of Jackpot Hunter. That minor went out on the very last game of 25-cent cards. And so I'm guessing it's going to be starting off at $0 tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
But it grows really quickly. Every $50 clicks up 4 balls, and so at $50, it's already at 56 balls or less. Super, super doable.
Wow. Yeah, and then we also have Lucky 4 Bingo at 4 o'clock. You can get $53,000 on that one.
Yeah,
almost 54.
Yeah, we weren't able to give it out in the first game, and so definitely stick around because we are here for 23 games of Jackpot Hunter. We just finished game number 1, and so we still got 22 more of these things before we have another shot at Lucky 4 Bingo, and a really good shot at that close to $54,000. Obviously, the 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, you can see the jackpots for yourself. These are what are available for you right now, and we do this every single day from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. But from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock, we play Skull Bingo, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, from 6 to 10, we got it in $1 cards. There's a coverall of $31,190 that you can get in 50 balls or less. The large frame's coming in at $11,671 in 43 balls or less, and the line prize going now at $42 in 10 balls or less.
Yeah, so definitely doable, and that's going to be coming to you guys right after we get off air with no interruptions.
No?
Because the last 2 nights there's been interruptions, but they're definitely good ones because one was MegaSota game night that comes to you guys at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and the other was a Wild Wednesday.
Yeah.
But let's talk about MegaSota game night before I get too ahead of myself. MegaSota game night has a bunch of PGL action. It brings Tony and Nikki, you know, the bedazzled mics, the turquoise jackets, trying to give out lots of points and also some great cash prizes like a Jackpot Jungle $1 edition that they try and give out $19,802 in 54 balls or less.
Yeah, wow. And then we also have Wild Wednesday, where from 7 to 9 every Wednesday, the coverall 52 balls or less, they are trying to give out $8,672.
Yeah, and that's the Jackpot Jungle 25-cent edition. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cheap cards for you to be able to take home that really, really good prize.
Oh, yeah.
But we are at balls dropping in this game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter. We have a 60 ball or less major at $254. We got that major over $2,000 as it continues to grow, 48 balls or less. Surprisingly enough, I actually hit 48 balls or less during this week on Monday.
Really?
Absolutely ridiculous. It was T-Wizzle was trying to go won it in 48 balls.
Wow.
Absolutely ridiculous win. Took home the major and the minor. Was not expecting it at all, and a huge prize. And so I usually say, oh, that 48 balls is hard to hit, and I was proven wrong by T-Wizzle. So definitely go after that major as well. We got some great national days to go over here,
Oh,
and
yeah.
to get it started off is National Butter Crunch Day, okay? I don't know, what is Butter Crunch? Okay, National Butter Crunch Day on January 20th recognizes the flavorful toffee candy that comes in several varieties. Butter Crunch is a combination of toffee covered with chocolate, and it has a crunchy texture and a caramel flavor. Variations on the recipe include toasted almond sprinkles.
Doesn't it almost sound like a Heath bar?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds good. That's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
it
I'm
does sound good.
about to look up this. I want a butter crunch, a good old butter crunch. That's what I feel like it needs to be said. Like
Butter crunch.
Would you like a butter crunch?
Butter crunch.
Like okay, it seems like a nice little coffee
Looks
sweet.
like we have a winner. Max 1-on-1.
Hey, that's a jackpot.
Yeah, good job taking home that minor.
Yeah, $254.75. Add that Musco on top of it, and you're taking home a good chunk of cash. Good job. Sabax,
Yeah.
1-1-1, taking home that really, really big prize over at American Legion Lynchfield. And now we're getting enrolled into already game number 3. So keep on getting enrolled, press play. We're going to give out more of these minors as we keep on playing through these games.
Yeah, but butter crunch.
Yeah, I want to.
You see that a lot of it, like, it's made with, like, imagine with, like, dark chocolate. That'd be really good.
Oh, yeah, it looks super tasty. What do you think you would most see yourself eating some butter crunch with?
Ice cream.
Almost. Ice cream?
Almost like imagine like a butter crunch like Blizzard. Ooh. Or like a concrete mixer from like Culver's.
That would be interesting. What I imagined was it seemed like a really nice, like, to have like a cup with coffee.
Okay.
Like you got your cup of coffee and you want your little sweet in the morning and you get yourself a nice butter crunch.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, and you're not you're much of a coffee drinker.
No, not really.
So I guess
only water for me.
Only water, but so waking up in the morning, maybe if you woke up in the morning with a hot chocolate and a butter crunch,
maybe, yeah.
I feel like that would go well.
Nice.
That would go well together. Hot chocolate and butter crunch.
Yeah.
I'm always down for a hot cocoa though. So I'm kind of biased on that one.
That's fair.
We got 1 minute and 20 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 3 of Jackpot Hunter. We just gave out that minor to Sabax 1-1-1 over at American Legion Lynchfield, who was able to take home $291.
Wow.
Really, really nice prize. But we're trying to give out more prizes, so keep on getting enrolled, keep on pressing plays. We keep on talking about national days.
Yeah, next up we got National Cheese Lovers Day. On National Cheese Lovers Day, don't feel blue, throw a feta or act capriciously. January 20th is a good day to come in over and have some cheddar or Asiago or Fontina.
This was very funny because they had just like so many different cheeses they used to just like
make jokes.
Yeah, make jokes, and it made the sentence really hard to read. National Cheese Lovers Day, a great day. I love cheese in everything. I had mac and cheese before I came up here on air.
Yeah.
It was absolutely delicious, and so very, very happy with it. But what's your favorite cheese meal?
Cheese meal?
I mean, there's so many good ones. You got like mozzarella sticks. You got mac and cheese.
Mozzarella sticks are really good, but my friend's family used to make a really good lasagna.
Oh, okay, what is it? Just like a very good pan lasagna?
It was just, I don't know, it was just really good. It had like pepperoni in it. It had like 5 different types of meat and like 10 different types of cheeses.
Oh, and it was probably layered to the
max. Massive.
Oh yeah, no, lasagna can get my taste buds watering at any time.
Oh yeah,
lasagna is just like the better version of spaghetti for me. Like I love spaghetti, but lasagna, if I had to choose between the two, I'm picking lasagna every single time. I would never pick spaghetti over lasagna. It's so tasty. But my favorite cheese meal. This is going to be a tough one. I may have to go with cheese curds. It may be my most
are really good.
It may be my most eaten cheesy meal that I have because cheese curds. If I ever have the option to have cheese curds, maybe to substitute for my fries or to ever have cheese curds a part of the meal, I'm choosing to have cheese curds. Absolutely love that stuff.
Every time I beat those, every time I like anywhere.
I mean, I already love cheese, and then you ask, hey, do you want it deep fried? And I'm like, duh, yeah.
And then dipped in ranch. Oh, yeah.
Oh, for sure. I went when I came to PyCon over at Minnesota. We went downtown Minneapolis. Went to a really nice little restaurant there, and I had a really, really good burger. But the highlight of that was I had these honey glazed cheese curds.
Honey
glazed cheese curds that were delectable. I mean, slap the tongue out of your mouth type stuff.
Have you seen what some people? I went to B-Dubs recently, and I had cheese curds, and you know what they tried to tell me to dip it in?
What?
Caramel.
It's sweet on the cheese curd. I've never after the honey.
I tried it.
After the honey, I can totally see that working. Did you tried it?
I tried it, and I can honestly tell you guys, it was really good.
Dip your cheese curds in
caramel.
Your
cheese curds in caramel. Yeah, for Cheese Lovers Day, get some cheese curds, a lot of them, and then
Get some caramel. That sounds awesome. We do have the back-to-back winner, Sabax 111, taking home that $22.60 Musco prize. Not a bad Musco going to your pocket, especially if you're talking about that just added on to that jackpot you just won. And so you're definitely running in the cash. And we'll see if you can continue on this hot streak as we get enrolled into game number 4 of Jackpot Hunter.
Think about how many cheese curds he could buy with that money.
So many cheese curds. Let me tell you, cheese curds palooza for him. But it's so hard because, like, there's been phases for me for my cheese meals.
Yeah.
Like, there's been times where, like, Kraft mac and cheese dominated my life. Like, Kraft mac and cheese with a this is gonna be gross, but don't hate on it, with a microwaved cut-up hot dog that I just chucked into it with it. And
it works.
And it was, I mean, that dominated my entire, like, freshman year of college. My freshman year of college, because I had a little thick bowl too that could specially cook the Kraft mac and cheese in the microwave.
Okay.
And so, like, I just would make all of it in the microwave at the same time, and I could just make it was like a 10-minute dinner that I could have while I was a freshman in college and didn't know how to cook.
I used to have calzones and like stromboli all the time. That's a really good
That's so good. Yeah, we used to have an Italian place right down the Italian oven, and it was so good. And I used to get those.
I used to get the calzones and strombolis all the time.
So good. I mean,
and they had that like spicy marinara sauce that you could dip it in.
Oh yeah, they
did.
did.
You remember the big red like pepper mill?
Oh yes, it was super tasty.
Oh, like they had like the big red like display pepper thing, like.
Yes.
Yeah, I know someone who like actually like when they were closing down, he took it.
Oh,
he left with it. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Alex, can't believe you did that. I know he worked there. He showed me my seat one time when I was on a date.
Oh yes, me too.
Well, you know, they don't know what Alex is. We got 17 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, so we got another national day to go over. National Disc Jockey Day, and each year National Disc Jockey Day recognizes the DJs playing the music and spinning the records. The observance takes place annually on January 20th. A disc jockey, or DJ for short, is a person who plays recorded music either on the radio or at the club or an event.
Oh, dang. Might have to talk to DJ Big John.
DJ Big John. Yeah, no, he used to love scratching records. And he says this never happened, but I have a whole story about this whole, because I had a teacher that told me this whole story about my father, and he refuses that this ever happened, and I'm like, this 100% happened, because this teacher, he taught him. He taught my dad, because I went to the same high school as my dad, the second half of high school, and so we had a religion teacher that he was about 78 years old, teaching religion. Really, really great guy, but he told me a story about he was scratching discs, like records, in the religion room just because he let him after school scratch discs. Well, apparently he left, came back in one time. My dad was gone, but all he found was the statue, some statue of some saint, fallen over off of whatever stand it was on, head broken off, and my dad was nowhere to be found.
Interesting.
And he says, nope, I wasn't me. I didn't break that thing. It must have happened after I left. But I have a sneaky suspicion.
Yeah, he's sounding a little suspicious about that.
That's what I'm thinking too. I think he's just trying to keep a good name around these parts.
Yeah.
We have clicked over on this jackpot to a $25.40 Musco prize. And so, really nice prize. But we got Dewey, Mack Truck, both 4 balls away. Have you ever done any kind of DJing of any sort?
I have not, but my old boss used to be a DJ.
Really?
Yeah.
The one that was my old boss, or
No, the one that like trained me originally. Like, when I first started.
okay. So the guy that, yeah, I know who you're talking about now. That's insane. He was a DJ?
Yeah.
Really?
He still is.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, he does like Discord and all that.
That's so funny. We got Player over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, taking home that 67 ball Musco prize of $25.40.
Yeah, good job, Player. And we have one last national day to go over.
Yes, we do.
Get to know your customers day. Get to know your customers day reminds businesses to reach out to patrons and get to know them a little better. The day is observed annually on the third Thursday of each quarter, January, April, July, and October.
Wow. So, yeah, happy Get to Know Your Customers Day. If you guys would like to send in, here, let me think of a question for you guys. Send in your favorite number. Whatever your lucky number is, whether it was the number you wore back when you were in high school playing your sport, or it's just the number that has become the lucky number of your life, send it in. Let us know what it is, and we'll shoot you out some luck, and we'll get to know you a little bit better just knowing your lucky number. My lucky number is 3. I love 3.
Really?
3 has been my lucky number. Well, okay, I take it back. In particular, it's not just 3; it's 33. Is my lucky number. And that was my sports number all growing up forever.
Okay.
Then I got to high school. I had to change it into an actual like quarterback number, which has to be like under 12 or something like that. And so I picked 3 to then be my number. But my real lucky number is 33.
Dang, what a shame.
Do you have a lucky number?
I don't really think I had a number that was ever all that like lucky for me.
Really?
Yeah. Do
you have a favorite number?
I think like 19.
19?
19 is a solid number.
That is a good number. I feel like that let's look up famous athletes that wore the number 19.
Yeah, I can't really think of any off the top of my head.
Okay.
Joe Montana.
Yeah, you got Joe Sakic. NHL player Joe Montana, like you said. Steve Yurtsman, Tony Gwynn, Bernie Kosar, Bob Feller, Johnny Unitas. Some good old Johnny Unitas action. Willis Reed. Oh, our own Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
You know, our own. He rocks the number 19. I completely forgot about Adam Thielen. Yeah, I don't know that guy. We got Robin Hunt. Let me see if I can know any of these other names. Miles Austin. Yeah, we're running out of people that I know.
Yeah.
Well, so you got Joe Montana, which is the second greatest quarterback of all time. So I feel like you won there.
Yeah, I kind of did.
You got Joe Montana and Johnny Unitas. I mean, I feel like
that's enough.
That's enough to be a lucky number. So good old number 19. I forgot what number's super lucky. I think it's like 12 is ridiculously like if you look up athletes that have worn the number 12, it's something ludicrous of like how famous. Now I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, you got Tom Brady, John Stockton, Terry Bradshaw, Roger Staubach, Aaron Rodgers, Wade Boggs, Jim Kelly, Joe Namath, and that's just the list that just first pops up.
Yeah, those are all extremely good players.
Yeah, 12 is ridiculous. Like 12 is just like
OP.
Is OP. Like if you want to be a great athlete, wear 12 in the NFL.
They should nerf 12.
They just need to get rid of 12 in the NFL. Retire it from all sports. Just nobody can wear the number 12. Well, let's talk about our Twins as we're talking about sports and see if we got any Twins news happening. When I checked earlier this morning, there wasn't much Twins news, but we'll see just a second. always forget that whenever I look up Twins news, that it's going to pop up like birth Twins news,
Really?
not like the Minnesota Twins.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would feel like the Minnesota Twins should pop up before that.
That's what I thought. 3 low-cost free agents who could solidify the Minnesota's bullpen. I like this.
Relief pitchers.
This seems like a nice little thing. Okay, you want to take the first guy?
Yeah, looks like Adam Ottavino.
Oh.
Yeah, if Twins fans have learned anything about the front office.
Before you talk about Adam, we got player over at American Legion Glenville taking home that $17 Musco prize. Good job, player, in this game number 5. We're now getting enrolled into game number this is game number 5. I got confused for a second, but we are getting enrolled into game number 6. If that minor, it's already over $100. That means if it stays that way, not this game, but the next game, it's going to be clicking up to 56 balls less, a super doable thing. But we were talking about some of these great players that we could pick up.
Yeah, Adam Ottavino. If Twins fans have learned anything about the front office spending habits since taking the helm in 2016, it's that they love a good slider and that they tend to shy away from major commitments to relief pitchers. That should put Ottavino front and center as a reasonable target. He checks off both of these boxes at 36 years old, coming off of two subpar years in major markets. He should only command a 1-year deal for a reasonable price.
Okay, hey, not a bad pick right there. We got Yusamir Pettit. One of the most intriguing mysteries surrounding the 2022 Twins is the leash they put on members of the starting rotation. They have multiple vacancies on the starting staff and handfuls of intriguing prospects who are still working to increase their workload after missing time in 2020 or 2021. It's hard to expect their projected group to lead the league in innings pitched, putting increased pressure on their bullpen to carry some of this load. Enter Pettit. The lofty veteran right-hander is no stranger to eating innings. He has ranked 7th or higher on leaderboards for innings pitched in 4 of the last 5 years. Last season, he appeared in 77 games for the Oakland A's, and nearly 20% of those appearances were for multiple innings, and so he's got a lot of experience and can really help this team solidify a guy that really has that to be able to relieve those pitchers at an early point in the game as well, and be able to pitch a few inning game.
Yeah. Next we have Tyler Clippard. Oh, pardon me. An old friend from the brief 2020 season. Clippard could occupy a similar role for the Twins in 2022. Sure, he'll be 37 when the season begins, and he missed a couple months last year due to an injury. But don't let that recency bias fool you. This absence last season was virtually the first in Clippard's 15-year career, and he returned to the field with strong success. His 3.2 era and 75.5% strand rate, they were rock solid. Even if his strikeouts were down. But what's most compelling about the game, in this vast experience in the art of knowing how to get big outs and tunneling his pitches, and keeping batters off balance with his unique changeup and splitter combination.
Okay, so he's a cerebral pitcher. Like he really makes the guys work, makes you guess on what pitch he's going to throw next. Yeah. And that seems like a good fit for us. Just getting those kinds of guys, they all seemed like good fits. It's now just being able to sell them on coming to the Minnesota Twins, I feel.
Yeah, and it looks like he's seeming to be rather solid for coming off of an injury. So
exactly.
And his only one in his 15-year career. So
yeah, and at 37, they're not going to be looking for. He's not going to be looking for a long-term deal. He's going to be looking for short-term deals where he can make good cash money. And so if we can give him that short-term deal, not put in a long-term deal for him, really putting having him be on a roster for a long time where he can just help us out for maybe 1 or 2 seasons and then do his job and move on to maybe the next team. And I think that would be a great fit for him. And if you want to shoot some luck over to the Minnesota Twins, play Twins Win. Pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round and win Grand Slam prizes.
Yeah, and then when the Twins season starts, you can use those points to get into the Twiking zone.
Oh, not in Twins Win.
I thought it was Twins Win and Vikings Bingo.
No. Okay, so what it is
that's
is
what John said.
Twins Win is one of these games.
Yeah.
It's an ETAP
no,
game.
I'm thinking, my bad. I'm
and
thinking
Twins Bingo.
Yeah, Twins Bingo.
Yes.
Yeah,
We got Rabbit 1 over at Boulevard Bar and Grill in Coon Rapids, taking home that $22.20 must-go prize in this game number 6. We're now about to get enrolled in game number 7 of the broadcast, but good job, Rabbit, getting the win in this one. Yes, you take the Twins Bingo. I get it. It's confusing, especially if you don't know, if you've never actually played Twins Bingo. Yeah. You've only been on since Vikings Bingo, and so you guys know it. We play Vikings Bingo from 12 to 1 every single day, but we sometimes switch it up and change it to Twins Bingo, where we hop into the Pinstripe Studios and have a lot of fun there. But we combine those points and we make the Twiking Zone, where we have a bunch of players really competing to get that #1 spot.
Yeah, in 10th place, we had previously in 9th, we have Fat Cutta at Route 65 Pub and Grub at 19,000 points.
Okay.
In 8th place, we have SNS over at American Legion Fridley at 21,000 points, tied up with Dago 11 over at Polar Lounge.
Okay. Do you have a person in that tie that you think is going to break out?
I think Dago 11's going to break out.
You were there for a Twiking Zone, and I think he got some wins.
Yeah.
During the Twiking Zone.
He might have climbed out.
But I also remember SNS being there as well, and so I'm going to go SNS on this one, and we'll see who breaks out of that tie. But SNS, Dago 11, 2 players that were playing today getting wins. We'll see where the standings lie when we come in tomorrow.
Yeah, and we also have in 6th place, we have Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon at 31,000 points. She's tied up with Yo-Yo over at Halfway's Bar.
Yeah, Yo-Yo was able to move up from 7th place to get into that 6th place spot. Maybe can repeat it again, but Elsa, just a big time player. I would hate to doubt Elsa and then regret it, because Elsa can shoot out of nowhere. I mean, season 9 champion Elsa could definitely.
I think Elsa is going to be able to hop into 4th or 5th somewhere.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be watching out for her in these next few standings updates.
Yeah, and in 5th place, previously in 4th, we have Broadway over at Broadway Pizza Blaine at 32,000 points. Let's see. And then in 4th place, we have Brizo over at Atomic Star Tavern at 33,000 points. In 3rd place, we have Steve over at Our Place on 3rd at 34,000 points. In 2nd place, with a large jump from 5th, we have Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven at 36,000 points. And in 1st place, keeping their 1st place spot, we have Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 50,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Scrub Eye. Already with 50,000 points, halfway to that 100,000 point club.
Yeah.
But Sinbob, I'm going to be watching out for them this season, as they made a huge rise yesterday.
Yeah. That was a crazy jump, all the way from 5th to 2nd.
Yeah. Any other players you got your eye on? Any big players got wins today?
Let's see. I don't know. I don't think Brizo really took one home.
Yeah, I don't. And none of the other players really look like. I don't remember them getting wins during the happy hour. But we'll see. Maybe there'll be some people getting bumped out, like Fat Cutta or. But SNS and Dago 11, those are the players I'm watching out for. I mean, that's really the players. They could make even bigger leaps into these standings with how tight-knit they are. But let's talk about the location side of these standings. In 10th place, coming from unranked to 10th place, it is Eagles Rochester with 28,000 points. With 31,000 points, we got a crazy two-way tie. We have Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, who was in 9th place, moving up to 8th place. And then we got Corner Bar in Goodhue, a big-time location, moving back from 7th place into 8th place. And so they both have 31,000 points, but I don't know if you get a more star-studded tie than those two locations. I mean, Titan Sports Saloon, Season 9 champs. Corner Bar Goodhue, Season 10 champs. I mean, it's a very, very similar to that, to talking about Elsa and Bobo. I mean, big time players that win all the time. And so, I mean, Titan Sports Saloon, Corner Bar, and Goodhue. It's a tight race that I don't know who is going to come out on top. 7th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 34,000 points. With 35,000 points in 6th place, we got VFW Blaine. That means that those Blaine locations are battling it out for that 7th and 6th place spot. Do you have a one that you're leaning towards?
Broadway Pizza Blaine. Broadway and Rodway.
Yeah, Broadway and Broadway. I mean, yes, great location, great player combo. And just to be different, I'm going to go rooting for VFW Blaine. And not just to be different, because I'm going to be right as well. VFW Blaine coming out on top. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It always is. It's crazy because it's the Twiking Zone. But in 5th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 43,000 points. Before I go over this top 4, we got a winner.
Yeah, dude, bro, over at Lucky's Tavern in Pequot Lakes, taking home that $24 coverall.
Yeah, good job, Doobie Bro, over at Lucky's Tavern. And now we're going to be getting enrolled into game number 8 of the broadcast. And that minor is still growing. It's at 56 balls or less right now. If we can get over $200 as we get enrolled here, we could see it. Not this game, but in game number 9, click up to 60 balls or less. But that's just if you don't win it in 56 balls or less right here, right now. But I was talking about location standings, so I got to get back to that. In 4th place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 55,000 points. With 56,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, moving all the way up from 5th place, it's our place on 3rd in Faribault with 59,000 points. Our place on 3rd doesn't have a single top 10. No, they do. Steve is the only top 10 player that's playing there, but Steve didn't have a big rise. But our place on 3rd definitely did, so yeah. They were working hard as a location, moving up these standings. But the number 1 location has been doing a lot of work as they have 111,000 points.
Oh, yeah.
It's VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah,
and
what a crazy lead.
And you know how many times I had to type that today? Like while I was on production, and you got to type out every time when you're on production. And I just was like, wow, I'm typing out VFW Spring Lake Park every other player that wins this thing. And so you guys are killing it in the Twiking Zone over at VFW Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, they really are.
Do they even have somebody that's... Wow. They don't even have a player that is playing in the top 10.
Yeah, they just all share points, I guess.
They just do a good job. Well, good job, and keep on playing this top-tier stuff. We do have 50 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled and press and play. As we talk about a great e-tab that we have for this broadcast, we're listening to it right now, and that is Buku Bucks. Head to the woods in search of big bucks, play beer pong at deer camp, or test your shooting skills in the Buku Bucks hunting bonus and win trophy prizes.
Yeah, and if Buku Bucks doesn't quite strike your fancy, you can check out any of Pilot Games, any other 50 different charitable e-tab games. Yeah, like Roaring 20s. That one would also be a fun one to check out.
Go check out Roaring 20s.
Yeah, check out Rolling 20s.
Yes, we love Roaring 20s. Definitely check it out. But there's 50 different. You can keep on talking about them.
Oh, yeah. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. Awesome bonuses and free play rounds.
Yeah, I love all of our E-Tab games, but we're extra excited about Roaring 20s as it's so fun. And like that's so cool that it hasn't
really awesome.
Like that you're able to you can go to 2020, play the Extreme Lounge version of it, and then you can just hop on over, play the nice docile 1920, and win more standard prizes on the standard deck. So yeah, I like the game. It's super fun. The music changes when you when you go time traveling, and so definitely check out that E-Tab game. We also have a different standings. We've went over the Twiking Zone. We also have the Jackpot Hunter standings, but we also have the PGL standings. If you want to be one of those players competing for those, you got to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. Those players compete for points, but they also have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. You can also, when you get signed up, we like to highlight you. And so we'll say your name, and I don't know if it's not science, but it's luckology, and that's if we say your name, you win more jackpots. And so it's just the way luckology works. You're fresh out of luckology school. That's how you got your job here. And
it took a little while.
It did. It took you longer than the rest of us. I mean,
I might have flunked out a couple times.
You had the chlorine problem. That was you're breathing too much chlorine. and so you couldn't pass the test.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're fresh out of there, so like when you say their name more, they win more prizes.
Yeah, they get a little luckier.
Exactly, and so why not get signed up at PGL.World just like these players?
Yeah, we got Papa Bears, Elf, Fro, P-Truax1.
We got a winner.
Yeah, ooh, we got Julie over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Spring Lake Park taking home that. Ooh, that $178 minor. Good job.
Wow, 55 balls. That was earlier than what I was expecting. I thought we were going to roll into the next game, but that's an over $200 jackpot going out to Julie if you had that Musco on top of it. So, and we were just talking about it. I mean, it just proving
VFW Spring Lake Park.
We were literally just proving our point. We just talked about VFW Spring Lake Park being a top-tier location that just keeps on winning all the time.
And there we are.
And then they just win.
Julie just letting us know.
Thank you for helping us prove our point, Julie, as now we have 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled into this game number 9 of the broadcast.
Yeah. Oh, but about the PGL member spotlight. P-Truax1, we have Slacker, Moist, Chris Jason 111, Lisa S, Big Pimpin, Mule 23, Blow It All, and Bergie 52.
Oh yeah, some really great names right there. I just look at all of them, and there's just so many funny names that everyone is always putting in here, and it doesn't matter. Like whenever they update it, and there's like names that leave, and I'm like, aw, like that name's gone, but then
That's so sad.
But then there's another name that pops up, and it's like, oh, I really like that one too, and so just keep on getting creative with those names. We really enjoy them and get a good laugh. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to get enrolled in this next one, and we're still building that minor back up after giving that jackpot out to Julie. And so we'll see how quickly we can give it out once again. We're trying to give out 4 jackpots in this broadcast.
Yeah,
Wait, no, I made the statement actually. 5 jackpots in this broadcast. That's
5.
We're going for 5. We're going record setting. That's what we want. 5 jackpots in this broadcast right here. So keep on getting enrolled, press and play. And let's talk about the players that have earned a bunch of PGL points. We talked about how you get those PGL points, getting signed up at PGL.World and playing on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But who are those players that have been doing that?
Yeah, a lot of our PGL players in the standings right now, a lot of them are coming in from previously unranked spots.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, so in 10th place, we have Big Dog, previously unranked from Rustic Saloon at 176,000 points. In 9th place, previously unranked, we have Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill at 185,000 points. In 8th place, previously unranked, we have Nixon for VFW Roseville at 187,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 10th place, we have Sarah Honey from VFW Austin at 200,000 points. And in 6th place, we have previously unranked Brizo from Underground Bar and Grill at 203,000 points. Ooh. In 5th place, previously in 3rd, we have Kick It Arizona at the Beach Club Bar and Grill at 205,000 points.
That's a big bump back for Kick Your Arizona. Yeah. That means there was definitely some big risers.
Yeah, we had Keith from Billy's Roxford come in from 5th place into 4th at 224,000 points. And RCD also got knocked back a little. He was in 2nd place. Now he's in 3rd. Or at Pebble Creek Golf Course, he's at 227,000 points.
Dang, still earned some points to stay in that 3rd place spot.
Yeah, and the player who made the jump that knocked everyone back is Wet Santa, previously in 4th place, now in 2nd over at Duffy's Bar and Grill at 239,000 points. And in 1st place, holding his 1st place spot, we have Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post at 303,000 points with a solid lead.
Yeah, we'll see. Bam Bam looking strong so far in this season 11.
Bam Bam's looking really solid, but Wet Santa's making the leaps and bounds.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, definitely, I would, if I was Bam Bam, I wouldn't be like, oh, I can skip this week. I don't need to come in.
Nah, Bam Bam should be in there protecting his little throne.
Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing to feel comfortable about. And Wet Santa right on their tail.
We'll see. Getting sweaty.
But like, even the players that are right outside of these standings, they're just like a couple wins away from getting into this top 10 again. I mean, those we had so many unranked players get into this top 10.
Yeah, like High Rise and Brizo, he is rising really well. He could be coming up on Wet Santa too.
Yeah, he went from unranked all the way to 6th place. Now only 36,000 points behind Wet Santa, which was a big rise for them. But let's talk about these location standings. In 10th place, we got Stewartville Legion Post with 488,000 points. With 540,000 points. In 9th place, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 8th place, it's Sheps on 6th in Brainerd with 545,000 points. With 567,000 points in 7th place, moving up just one spot from 8th place into 7th place, we got VFW Northfield with 615,000 points, getting bumped back significantly from 4th all the way to 6th. It's LJ's in Miltona. So one of those locations that really rose. Before I talk about them, we have a winner.
Yeah, winner is winner over at Bolus Liquors. Bolus taking home that. That $36 Musco. Good job.
Not a bad Musco for winner. Good job getting the win, winner. Boop. Like the name, in 5th place, we were talking about that big riser in the location standings from 9th all the way to 5th place, Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 673,000 points.
What a crazy jump.
Yeah, definitely a huge jump for them. 4th place, it's American Legion Cleveland with 693,000 points. With 752,000 points in 3rd place, we got Beck's Pub in Becker. In 2nd place, we got Neeson's Gaylord with 777,000 points. And then that number 1 location, they stayed in number 1. It's with 834,000 points. It's VFW Austin.
Yeah, they might want to start looking out for Neeson's and Gaylord. They came in to 2nd all the way from 6th place.
Yeah, a huge rise for Neeson's Gaylord.
And then only spots behind him is Blasco's Embassy Bar. Only with the jumps they've been making, it's completely viable that they could all be in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd here pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, no, but they would have to continue doing what they were doing, what they did in these nights. They can't have American Cleveland-like weeks, where American Legion Cleveland, they were up in 1st place, and then they got back to 2nd. Now they're all the way back in 4th place.
Yeah.
And so you can't take a week off. You got to have a top-tier play all the time to be able to stay in that 1st place spot, and we'll see if these locations can keep up with it.
Yeah, hopefully they can.
Yeah, for sure. Another team that's going to have to start keeping up with it is the Minnesota Wild, because their 7 postponed games have all been rescheduled to February.
Yeah, I saw that. It looks like that after a slow start that we saw the Minnesota Wild play only 6 games in 5 weeks due to COVID postponements, the schedule will now get very busy for the team.
Yeah.
So they're going to be packed with games.
No, it's ridiculous. You got Wednesday, the NHL announced an updated schedule for the Wild that included 7 games that were postponed in December and January. Now those games are at Winnipeg on February 8th, versus Carolina February 12th, versus Detroit February 14th,
Wow.
at Winnipeg February 16th, versus Florida February 18th, at Edmonton February 20th, and at Ottawa February 22nd. They've all been moved to that 2-week stretch at the end of February.
That is ridiculous.
I mean, you're going to be packed in for the back portion of the season.
Yeah, they're going to be they're not getting all that many breaks, but it looks like with the little breaks that they are getting, they should have a little bit of time to get some rest.
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully,
but you look at it, it's
through.
With the updated schedule, the Wild now play those 7 games before picking up the team's normal schedule on February 24th. That means the Wild will play 40 games in the final 77 days of the season.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. That is, I mean, if they're going to be well practiced, I guess, for the Stanley playoffs.
Yeah.
The Sir Stanley Cup. I mean, we'll be playing a lot of hockey heading into that.
Yeah.
But we may be a bit tired.
Just a little bit tired. Yeah. Our next game coming up is going to be on Friday versus the Blackhawks, who are 15-18-6. That's going to be at 7:30 p.m. The Blackhawks, not quite as many wins as the Avalanche, who the Wild did just play.
Yeah, the Avalanche are not.
It might be a little bit of a lighter play. Me and some of the other experts in hockey.
Oh.
No, not really. Some expert experts were saying that the Wild are predicted to win.
Yes, we do have some statistics. The Chicago Blackhawks faced off with the Minnesota Wild 39 times, in which today's home team prevailed in 21 games. The visiting team won Minnesota Wild matches. The last match between the opponents happened October 9th, 2021, with the final score being 5-1. Let us take well, they're going to take a look back and look at the numbers of all of this. Their Chicago Blackhawks review is the Chicago Blackhawks team has clear problems in the game, having won in total 15 with 18 defeats. It is difficult to calculate something higher than the 23rd place in the tournament table. It should also be noted that the game is weak in their arena.
We have a winner. Crab Pants over at Ditto's Bar at St. Michael's. Taking home that $22 Musco. Good job.
Yeah, good job, Crab Pants, as we are now about to get enrolled into game number 11 of the broadcast. That means we're about to get enrolled to like the halfway point of the broadcast. Yeah. So keep on getting enrolled and press and play as we get into game number 11. But I was talking about it. Their game is weak in their arena, and the rival arena received 2.4 goals and scoring 3.2 goals on average per match. If they show their best hockey today, they can compete for victory.
All right, and on the Minnesota side of things, in this season, the Minnesota Wild doesn't stand out in anything special. Successful matches alternate with failures, hence the roughly equal number of victories to defeats, 22 and 10 respectively. Also, goals scored and and conceded indicate the level of the teams. 3.7 and 3 on average per match. All of this does not allow them to climb above their 12th place in the tournament table. It is an unpredictable team that you can expect anything from.
Yeah, and so then their prediction was they went through a lot of data, and their final bet would be that Minnesota ends up winning that game versus the Blackhawks, even against like the point spread.
Yeah.
So that's some big time stuff. So looks like we are the favorites for this game this Friday, and so go Wild, and we'll see if they can get the win.
Yeah, and if you guys want, you guys can check out. We did team up with the Minnesota Wild. Check out Let's Go Wild at your favorite Minnesota bar.
Oh yeah, love it. It makes you feel like you're hitting the ice, but let's talk about something for the people that are actually hitting the ice, and that is the fishing report, because you guys are ice fishing everywhere in Minnesota right now, and we're checking in with Battle Lake. This report was done by the Outdoors Weekly on January 14th, 2022. Most area lakes have about a foot of ice, but the snow is making it hard to get around. Walleye are biting on Ottertail, Rush, and West Battle in 15 to 20 feet of water. Sunnies are biting on Rush Lake. Pike are biting on West Battle in 10 to 15 feet of water. Using tip-ups for crappies, try West Battle or Rush Lake in 15 to 20 feet of water.
Oh, yeah. Good advice.
Yeah, definitely some nice stuff. I haven't really talked much about fishing with you on the broadcast. Have you done any kind of cool fishing?
Yeah, I've been ice fishing a couple times. My friend has a an actual shanty.
Okay, is that the craziest fishing that you've done? Have you done ocean fishing?
Yeah, I have done ocean fishing over at off of Huntington Beach in Southern California.
Really? I've never went ocean fishing off of that coast. I've went ocean fishing off of the the Atlantic coast, but the Pacific coast I haven't been.
No, Pacific coast, it's really fun. Pretty big fish that you can get out there.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I think that's actually where you find bigger fish than the Atlantic coast. I think the Atlantic is a lot more calm, like not as crazy of like big fish and stuff like that.
And then I've also done a little bit of fishing on like kayaking and canoeing trips.
Okay,
like that.
That's fun. I wish I was a bigger fisherman. Just haven't like I feel like you have to have like a parent that's really into fishing, and that's what like
I had like a family friend.
Okay,
all the time.
That makes sense too. Like I've went deer hunting a lot because
Yeah.
my grandpa goes deer hunting a lot. My dad doesn't deer hunt like ever, but my grandpa goes deer hunting, so I go out and I did a lot of deer hunting with him, so I know that. But like none of my family really goes fishing all that often here in Michigan. When we lived in Georgia and we're out by the ocean, we went fishing a lot more.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of good spots up here in Michigan.
My favorite kind of fishing, though, is one where you don't even fish, and it's where you just drop a bait box off the shore, and you just pick up, like, lobsters and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've also done, like, carp fishing.
Oh,
If you know
really?
what that entails?
No, I do not.
A bow and arrow.
Really?
A compound bow with, it's got a little reel attached to it.
Okay.
And then the strings attached to an arrow.
Yeah, I would be so bad at that. I would be so bad.
I'm actually pretty all right with a bow.
That would be
Yeah.
a cool skill to have.
I've also gone deer hunting with a bow.
Yeah, I have not. See, a bow has never been my forte. We do have a winner in this game, though.
Yeah, Kento over Up the Creek Grill and Bar in Silver Creek taking home that $24 Musco. Good job.
Yeah, and that means that Miner is going to be clicking up to 56 balls or less in this game number 12 of the broadcast. So make sure you guys keep on getting enrolled and press and play on these next few games. But bow I never got used to because I never was around a bow, actually. The closest thing I did, because my grandpa at a very young age got polio in one of his arms.
Yeah.
And so he literally can't use a bow. And so a lot of my hunting and stuff like that has happened because he really enjoys it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't use a bow. And so what I learned how to shoot with that version of it was actually a crossbow.
Oh, yeah, crossbows are a lot of fun.
And let me tell you what, crossbows are way different. They should not be categorized as bows because that thing is a gun. That thing shoots. Like, it is ridiculous how accurate those things are.
And if you look at how much smaller the little the bolts are, like a bolt for a crossbow, it is ridiculous. And have you seen the You've seen like The Walking Dead, right?
Yes, yeah.
You know
I've seen episodes. I haven't seen I didn't really watch the whole. I haven't watched the whole thing.
Norman Reedus, his character, he uses a bow, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, and have you seen that the people who have like the actual bow that he uses? You can't pull that back with your hands because it's so the poundage is so high.
Oh yeah, no, my grandpa's one. I mean, I haven't used it in years, so you may be able to pull it. I may be able to pull it back now. But back when I was in 8th grade, when I was trying to pull it back, I had to do the whole crank system that he had.
Yeah, there's a crank system, and then there's also where you just have these little handles that go on, and then you.
Oh yeah, I've seen people do that where you stick
pain.
your 2 feet down on it and you gotta lift it up. That's a tough way to put it on.
There's one where you just grab on the strings, and then there's one where you have these little grips that go on it, and then you just pull it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my grandpa he only had one arm, so he had to crank it.
Wow. At
So,
that point,
that was
I'm using a rifle.
That was the luxury way of doing it. I felt like. I mean, I should have taken advantage of it and actually done bow hunting. But all I did was I really enjoyed doing target practice with it.
Okay.
I thought it was a lot of fun to do target practice with.
Yeah, crossbows are really cool.
But I've always been more of a target practice guy anyways. I really enjoy going to the shooting range. Don't enjoy that much sitting in a blind waiting for a buck to show up.
No, it's a lot more fun actually going to a shooting range.
Yeah, I think those are fun. My grandpa, he had a 400-yard shooting range.
Oh wow.
His neighbor had that. And so then I was able to I did a lot of shooting over there, and it was so much fun. I would go when I was really into it, I would go on every weekend basis, and I got to the point where I was hitting I don't know, I think it was 200 yards that I was hitting jugs at a consistent basis, and I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, that's pretty good accuracy.
Yeah.
They
were big old jugs though, so it was. If I got to cans, that would be impressive.
That would be. That would be nuts.
Yeah. No, I had 4 jugs lined up on this little table that I was shooting at, and I would always act if whatever one hit was the one I was aiming for.
Eventually, you'll get to the point where you just have a 50-cent piece out there or something.
Oh my gosh, that'd be absolute. The people are ridiculous. There are people that are the dude that lived there was a nutcase at it. He would just he would be hitting from all sorts of distances.
Yeah, I've seen some people where after a certain point, you are doing like some really high-end math, and you're like putting in like the Coriolis effect and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's ridiculous, and I don't think he was doing that, but I think he just somehow did it. Like he subconsciously did it in his head. Like was able to know that that he had to aim at this certain direction to be able to get to bend away. Yeah, it's ridiculous. We are at 50 balls dropped in this game right here. We have 6 more to see if we can give out this minor jackpot. People are still within line of being able to hit it, so we'll see if they can do it right here or right now. See, we got Jackson 5 out there, always good to have. The good old Jackson 5, ABC, you and me. But we have clicked over on that jackpot to $22 must go. With people still 4 balls away. Good to see you, Mad Dog, but we got a winner.
Yeah, JMW over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill in Becker. Good job.
Yeah, and
on that $22 must go.
Only 2 balls away from being able to take home that minor jackpot.
Yeah.
But let's see if we can give it out in this next game. Get enrolled, press play as we keep on playing these games. We're getting them enrolled into game number, 14? I think it's game number 14. No, game number 13. We're getting enrolled into game number 13. That was just game number 12. So get enrolled, press play. We still have 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled in this one. And we got a little bit of a little reminder for you guys as we're in this enrolling screen. And you can see these lovely pictures that are just scrolling past us. I mean, look at that. The lovely lady with in her bar having a good time. But this is just a reminder that if you just a reminder that when you're playing Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. Whether you're with your favorite bartender, just like this guy, or just winning a jackpot, we love to see those player pics. And so pull that that iPhone, Android phone out, take the picture, and send it in by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com, messaging them in on Facebook, or posting them onto any of your socials with the hashtag Pilot Games.
Yeah.
And if you got a Nokia, you can send it in as well. You can pull that one out too.
You probably could.
Yeah. I mean, it's still. I know it still works.
We probably can get faxes too.
Probably that. You may be able to fax. A player pick. I don't know all that information.
Pilot Games now accepting carrier pigeon.
If there was a player pick that showed up on a pigeon's foot, I would take it and I would forward it to Tony. So if you guys can do that, I will get it to Tony.
Yeah. Someone here's got to be like one of those like falcon ears or something.
That'd be ridiculous. That'd be so. I think it's so cool that that was like a way of actually communicating. Like how reliable was that form of communication?
I'm not quite sure, but I know they used it in World War I. I'm pretty sure
they used it as late as that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay,
World War I was the only war that was one of the only wars that had horses, tanks, and planes. I think they had carrier pigeons. I'm pretty sure. Because they also had people that would just run messages from one outpost to another.
Wow, carrier pigeons boasted a 95% success rate of delivering across Europe during the First World War.
See? Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. How do you train a pigeon, like a brain size of a raisin, to fly all the way across Europe at a 95% success rate?
I don't know, but they did it. They did it.
My text messages send at less of a success rate than that.
Do they?
Yeah, sending it to wrong people and then not having service, and
that's
if you're talking about all the different mess ups that I can do texting, I definitely have less than a 95% success rate.
Yeah, you are less successful than a pigeon.
That's kind of what it's telling me. I'm less. That hurts my feelings. I can't say that again. We got 20 balls dropped in this one. We got players already 15 balls away. We'll see if any of them can win it. Like a car drives into a bar. that's the start of an accident. Not a joke.
Yeah, definitely not a joke. Car walks into a bar.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, I can start a joke with this one. No, I can't. Let's talk about some Vikings news though. As I read an article this morning, and the title was, "Did Raheem Morris just become the Vikings' top head coaching candidate?" And they had some really good reasons on why we should be really up on Raheem Morris.
Yeah, it did sound like it. First off, he is 45 years old. That's not young, but it's definitely not as old as far as like NFL coaches go. That brings it with it a unique level of experience in a day and age where hiring the youngest possible NFL coach is all the rage. I'd argue that is a dangerous trend to attempt to follow. For every Sean McVay they hire that they hire there in the NFL, there's a Lane Kiffin and Eric Magani and a Raheem Morris. Wait, what?
Yeah, Raheem Morris. What? There's a Raheem Morris. What do you mean? Well, that's right. This wouldn't be Raheem Morris's first crack at a head coaching job. At the age 32, Morris was named the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2009.
Yeah. Oh, we do have a winner. Kev over at the Deer Stand in Deerwood taking home that minor prize. Good job.
Yeah, we've
right
got
at
two 56 ball minors in this one.
Yeah, we have. Good job, Kev. Taking home, let's see, going to be somewhere around like $186.
Yeah,
good job.
186.20 going into your pocket. So good job, Kev, over at the Deer Stand, helping out his standings as well.
Yeah.
We're about to talk about those Jackpot Hunter standings. We got 2 minutes and 25 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, but we're still talking about Raheem Morris. He got named Tampa Bay's head coach in 2009 at the age of 32. He lasted about 3 seasons and managed to win only 17 games, with Josh Freeman at the helm, included a 10-6 season in 2010. You could certainly see this as a negative attribute, having already failed once as a head coach. But this guy would like to argue that having that unique experience is something that he can learn from. All in all, it was a failed experiment, but the fact that he found a way to work his way back up through the coaching ranks to become another viable candidate shows the resiliency and experience that many of the other candidates didn't show.
Yeah. When it does come to that defensive prowess, he's also received a glowing endorsement from one of the league's best defensive players. After it was announced that the Vikings had requested an interview with him, Rams cornerback Jalen Ramsey took to Twitter to support his coach, calling him the best coach that he has ever had. Very high praises.
Yeah, especially from some would argue the best cornerback in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
For him to be saying those kinds of glowing remarks to this defensive coach, I mean, I just think is a great mind. He is a little bit more of that loud, high energy coach, and it seems like that's what the Minnesota Vikings want. They want a whole attitude change from the coaching staff. They don't want the Mike Zimmer where he gives the Bill Belichick answer. You know what I mean?
Like the scold and the all serious.
Like we're preparing for next week, and like that kind of answer.
Yeah.
They want the guy like, we're gonna come out and we're gonna hit him hard and we're gonna play with some passion and like that kind of guy. And I think Raheem Morris brings a little bit more of that side. You know, kind of
a little
that,
less bland.
Yeah, that fresh breath of life. I mean, you saw how much it was able to help out a dying Lions organization. Getting Dan Campbell into that organization. They got 2 wins against 2 really good teams during the season and had literally 0 talent on the entire roster.
No.
And so, I mean, having one of those guys that players can really rally around, and I mean, a guy like Justin Jefferson, who I think is a big personality, he'll thrive under a coach like that.
Yeah, he would. He'd have so much fun.
I think it would also help him in his leadership as well.
I feel like he'd be able to see oh, this is how I should be.
Because that's not his leadership style. His leadership style, Justin Jefferson, isn't going to be like I'm preparing for the next week. I'm gonna be this. No, his leader style is like, hey, I want you to go break the record this week, like that kind of stuff. Like he comes in the stadium being like, hey, Randy Moss, I'm coming for your record, and so like that's the kind of leadership that we want to see. That kind of a little bit of swagger that comes with a coach, and I think Raheem Morris could bring that, just like Dan Campbell did for the Lions, just like you've seen other coaches do in the league as well.
Yeah, that'd be really fun to see.
And if you want to send a little bit of luck to our Minnesota Vikings, play the great ETAB game, Vikings Victory, pick a letter in the Skull bonus, and win big prizes. We are at 10 balls away for some of these players. We're at 38 balls dropped in this game. We gave out that minor just last game out to Kev over at the Deer Stand, who took home $186, definitely helping out his Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah, speaking of the Jackpot Hunter standings, we can talk about the player side of things, where we have a crazy tie.
Yes, we
for
do.
9th place. We have a 5-way tie for 9th place.
Oh my goodness.
Starting off with Kimmy and Niswal Legion at 9,000 points. Next up, we have Tanker from Shady's Real Side. After that's going to be Bam Bam from Stewartville Legion, Patron 22 from Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Wind Please from Duff's Tavern on Main. And it doesn't quite stop there, because next up we have a 2-way tie for 7th place between Keith from Billy's Roxford at 10,000 points and Big Mike from the Beach Club Bar and Grill. After that, we have in 6th place is Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon at 17,000 points. In 4th place, we have Godness at Mainline Bar and Grill at 18,000 points, in a tie with Matt at Sajanky Boom Lounge at 18,000 points as well. Oh, and we have a winner, Carr, over at Felton Bar and Grill. Felton taking home that $16 must-go.
Yeah, good job, Carr.
Yeah. And let's see. Yep. 3rd place, previously in 2nd, we have Not Lucky from Corner Bar Goodhue at 27,000 points. In 2nd place, previously in 3rd, we have Bobo from Corner Bar Goodhue at 29,000 points. And in 1st place, we have Kev over at the Deer Stand at 33,000 points.
Yeah, already getting wins today. But we're going to be taking a quick break, and we'll be right back for game number what was it going to be? Game number 15 of the broadcast? Game number 16 of the broadcast? And we'll be right back. Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and so we've given out 9 jackpots for the rolling week, making our season total for 30 jackpots for season 11.
Oh yeah, that's super exciting, but we had 4 going out just this past weekend. Starting off with Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill, taking home $35,597.
That is a huge jackpot for Godness, but we also had a Trailey over at Malone's Bar and Grill take home $705.
Oh yes, but we also had Keither over at Broadway Pizza in Coon Rapids taking home a whopping $675.
Yeah, great jackpot for that Saturday, but Sunday had a great jackpot as well, as Kev over at the Beer Stand took home $4,755 to wrap up the weekend.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to be winning all of those jackpots, make sure you guys are coming out and playing Pilot games all day long.
Hey guys, and we know the Twiking Zone, it's always crazy. There's always shakeups happening all the time, but I did not expect coming into today for there to be so many ties in 8th place.
Oh yeah, it's starting it off in 8th place. It was Belisa at Willard's Bar Bacchus, Yo-Yo at Duff's Tavern on Main, Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, all jumping in and tying it up with S&S at American Legion Fridley. Now all of those players with 18,000 points.
that is a lot of points for that large of a tie.
Oh, yeah, but next up in 7th place, we got Fat Cutta at the Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000. Next up, 6th place, it goes to Dago 11 at the Polar Lounge with 20,000. 4th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 25,000. 4th place, it's Sinbob at Corky's Bar, South Haven with 27,000 points. Next up in 3rd place, it's Broadway at Broadway Pizza Blaine with 30,000 points. That's quite a big jump up from Sinbob, but 2nd place is Steve at our place on 3rd with 34,000. And the winner right now, our number 1 player in the Twiking Zone, is Scrub Eye at a VFW Blaine with 44,000 points.
Oh yeah, top tier player Scrub Eye. I know he's always getting wins all week long, and so people are gonna have to be working to be able to catch up to him.
That's right.
But our location staying, there is some heavy risers. But in 10th place, we got Route 65 Pub and Grub in East Bethel with 20,000 points. With 22,000 points in 9th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River. 8th place, it's VFW Blaine with 26,000 points. With 31,000 points in 7th place, we have a top tier location, Corner Bar in Goodhue. I mean, reigning champions in these standings.
Right.
In 6th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 32,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 4th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 35,000 points. With 41,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 46,000 points. But then the number 1 location is in the 100,000 point club with 101,000 points. It's VFW Spring Lake Park, really dominating this season so far and making it tough for any location to catch up.
Oh yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. But if you want to be earning those points for the Twiking Zone, make sure you guys are coming out to play that Vikings Bingo 12 to 1 every single day.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights on Tuesday and Wednesday, and all the points that accumulate during those nights all go towards those PGL standings, which are so fun and so jam-packed.
Oh yeah, it's been really fun seeing how this season kick-starts. But starting off in 10th with our players, it's Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 132,000 points. 9th place, it's Lulu at American Legion Fridley with 137,000. 8th place, it's BT Hodgman over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill with 143,000 points. 7th place, it's Lou Bear at VFW St. James with 146,000. 6th place, it's Worksies over at HR Pesties with 148,000. 5th place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 162,000. 4th place, it's Wet Santa over at Max's on Main with 174,000. With 205,000, it's Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill. In 2nd place, it's RCD at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. And our number 1 PGL player right now is Bam Bam over at the Stewartville Legion Post with 247,000 PGL points.
Yeah, really killing it is Bam Bam. I mean,
oh yeah.
Making the Rebels proud.
Oh, I would say so.
In 10th place in our location standings, we got Stewartville Legion Post with 400. Hey guys, and we are getting enrolled into the next game of Jackpot Hunter. But in game number 15, we did have a winner.
Yeah, we had Carr from...
No, Carr was the one we just got off, was game number 14. Game number 15.
Oh, yeah, we had player from Carboni's Pizza and CR Billiards taking home $18.20.
Yeah, good job, player, winning in that one. And we are now getting enrolled into this next game. We're watching out for that minor. It's at 52 balls or less, which is already a doable jackpot. But if you can get it over $100, it's going to be clicking up to 56 balls or less, which is what we've been able to give out our last 2 jackpots in. And so keep on getting enrolled and press and play. Well, you just have 15 seconds to do so. But as we were getting off air, we were talking about the Jackpot Hunter standings. You talking about those top players. Do you have a favorite right now out of that top 3 that are all in the 25,000 point club?
Let's see, the top 3. I think I'm going to have to pick Not Lucky over at Corner Bar Goodhue.
I mean, 27,000 points got bumped back yesterday. Maybe seeing that and get a little bit of motivation. Is that what your prediction is?
I'm hoping he crawls back to first.
Okay. I mean, yeah, formerly was in first. But, I mean, we've already seen today Kev getting wins.
Yeah.
And so is anyone going to be able to take down Kev as he continues his dominance? We'll see. I'm gonna put my chips in for Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. I mean, he's a top-tier player. He's season 10 champ. So I feel like I'm picking the safe pick right now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I tend to do so. I picked the Buccaneers to win the Super Bowl in my bracket, and so I'm picking the safe pick. Bobo winning, taking over that first place spot pretty soon.
All right.
Well, let's talk about the location side of these standings, though. In 10th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River with 19,000 points. With 20,000 points in 8th place, we actually have a two-way tie. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Country Lounge in St. Paul. 7th place, it's the Deer Stand in Deerwood with 21,000 points. With 22,000 points in 6th place, we got Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville. Now, we get into the 25,000 point club. Yeah, we already got a top 5 all in the 25,000 point club. Or higher. There's actually one location higher than the 25,000 point club. But in 5th place, we got Shajank Boom Lounge over in Grand Meadow with 25,000 points. With 27,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. With 28,000 points, notice, really tight each and every point total. 3rd place, it's Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion. But now we get a little bit of a jump up as they have a 12,000 point lead. It is Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 40,000 points in 2nd place. They just need 10,000 points to be able to get into that 50,000 point club.
Yeah.
Location already in the 50,000 point club and is the season 10 champion. So we're talking about reigning champ in 1st place once again. It's Corner Bar and Goodhue with 70,000 points.
Wow, what a crazy lead.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, there's tight races all over the place in this one, but I specifically am watching out for Shajank Boom Lounge with 25,000 points, Concordia Lanes with 27,000 points, and Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 28,000 points.
Yeah, I'm really watching Duff's Tavern on Main.
Oh, where's our winner?
Yeah, Waldo from Backwoods Bar and Grill in Bemidji. Wow.
Yeah, we found Waldo. Good
job.
Yeah,
we found him.
Good job winning that $23 Musco prize, Waldo. And now we are getting enrolled into a game number 17 of the broadcast. But we are trying to decide which of those locations we think are going to come out of that close race, 5th, 4th, and 3rd place.
I think it's going to be Duff's Tavern on Main.
Duff's Tavern on Main, they've been hot. They've been hot lately. They held on to 3rd place last just yesterday, and we'll see if they can continue holding on to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean more towards Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. They're a good time, big-time location. I've seen them in standings beforehand in seasons prior, and so I got a little bit of faith in them. And so I'm going to lean towards Concordia Lanes New Ulm.
Right.
But Shajank Boom Lounge, definitely not a bad option as well, as they've been higher up in our standings. Just recently got bumped back by Concordia Lanes into that 5th place spot. But we have a lot of great locations. We also have a lot of great celebrity birthdays for today. And we got a rocker for this first one.
Yeah, we have born in 1888.
Not a rocker.
Yeah, 1888.
He's actually like a nice blues guitarist, but I'd like to call him a rocker.
Yeah. We have Leadbelly, born as Huddy William Ledbetter. He was an American blues artist with a 12-string guitarist. He did like Rock Island Line.
Wow, that
12-string guitar. I'm pretty sure the average one is 6-string.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm looking up a 12-string guitar right now. I want to see what it looks like. Okay, that's interesting. So it's got like 2 lines where like you'd normally have 1.
Interesting.
Like there's 2 like clumped together like close. Like when I first
it
saw
looks
them,
like some of them are spread out wider though. Go on to images, yeah.
Yeah, see, it looks like it's like 2 close lines and then a little bit of a gap, then 2 close strings and then a little bit of a gap. That's impressive. I mean, I'm guessing that, yeah, because the normal 6-string would be is the average.
Yeah, and then like most of them are like 6-string, and then it goes to like 8-string, and then.
Okay, so the beginner is normally the 6-string, then an 8-string. And then it goes.
Like, yeah, 8-string is like when you start getting to like crazier stuff.
Okay, and then once you get to that then most people don't ever hit that 12 string. But I mean, absolutely ridiculous. That's super, super cool. Yeah, it produces a thicker and more ringing tone than the standard 6-string guitar. How interesting. Well, lead belly, great. Great for you. I mean, able to play a 12-string instrument is super impressive. I've always said I wanted to learn how to play the ukulele, and that's purely because it's
really hard.
Really?
I've heard it's hard.
I thought it was going to be easy because it's a 4-string instrument.
I've heard otherwise, that it's actually rather difficult.
Really? I've heard it's easier. Like I've heard it's if you're going to learn a string. I've heard strings are tough. Tough in general. Like string instruments are just hard.
Yeah.
But in general, but if you're talking about all the stringed instruments, that the ukulele and the bass are the easiest to learn.
Yeah.
And so I've always wanted to like try it out. Plus you can get like $25 ukuleles at like any surf shop.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how long it'll last you, but
no, it's probably more for decorum anyways. But we got another great celebrity birthday to go over.
Yeah, born in 1894, we have Walter Hammer Piston Jr., American 2-time Pulitzer Prize-winning composer. He was an incredible flutist, music theorist, and educator.
Wow, super impressive career there. I mean, winning the Pulitzer Prize is already super impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm looking for Junior. Yeah, I mean, was composer of classical music. He was a professor at Harvard for music and did a lot of great work. So
it was like music theory at Harvard, which I don't know if you know anything, but music theory is an extremely hard class.
Oh, I'm sure it's ridiculous because I probably wouldn't understand it. Like if I went into a class about music theory, it would sound like a bunch of gibberish being talked.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm sure. So if that you were able to like come up with that, discover those theories.
Yeah.
Is absolutely ridiculous. So happy birthday, Walter
Hammer.
Piston.
Yeah.
Next, born in 1930. Before I go over the 1930 birthday, we have a winner.
Yeah, we have Tasha over at Don's Corner Bar in Dundas and Waldo over at Backwoods Bar and Grill in Bemidji, splitting that $23 Musco. Good job.
Yeah, and now we're getting enrolled into game number 18 of the broadcast, and we still got some more celebrity birthdays to go over. Born in 1930, we got Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah.
And I like to have the theory that that for those 19 minutes, Buzz Aldrin was trying to get out of a closet that Neil Armstrong had locked him into, so that he could get to the step for
I think he locked him
first.
in there. He did something.
Like he somehow like he tied his like suit to like the like whatever wherever they keep their suits or whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he did something to be able to get there before Buzz Aldrin. I mean, it's so funny to think about, like, it took like millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands of years to be able to get to the moon, and we are like, yeah, but he wasn't the first one. He was 19 minutes after Neil Armstrong. Like, absolutely ridiculous feat that Buzz Aldrin was able to do, and is a great astronaut. He was also a fighter pilot. He was in the Gem 12, but also, like we all know, the Apollo 11.
Yeah, actually, a lot of astronauts are like previous firefighters. Because a lot of the times they can. It's really like you got
fighter pilot. You mean?
Yeah, a lot of like astronauts are like previous like fighter pilots.
Okay, okay. You said firefighter, and so I was like,
I did not mean to say that.
Yeah, I figured you didn't mean to say that because I was like, that wouldn't really make sense. But fighter pilots definitely do.
Fighter pilots because they can handle like the G-force.
Yes, they already have that kind of general like no fear of being up in the air. Like it's just taking the next step to like space. I don't know. I'd be so scared to go into space though.
Oh yeah, I would be too.
Are you more scared to go into space or to go into those deep crevices of the ocean?
Probably deep crevices of the ocean.
Okay, because I feel like there's a higher likelihood of a living thing.
Yeah.
In that deep crevice
like,
of the ocean.
That's the thing is like I ain't seen anything in space before, but I've felt something touch my feet in the water before, so I know
I know there's things in there.
Yeah, I know there's something there.
And it's still unexplored. So, like,
Yeah.
it's still, like, it's probably the space that you would be going into would probably be more explored than the dark crevice of the ocean that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And so I'm with you. Ocean, it's scary.
A little too scary.
Yeah, we got some more great celebrity birthdays.
Yeah, born in 1946, we have David Lynch, American actor and director. He was in Dune and Eraserhead.
Yeah, really fun actor. Was in the original Dune.
Yeah, the 84 Dune.
Yes, exactly. And then being a part of Eraserhead as well, a super big film.
Yeah.
Born in 1952. We got Ian Hill, English rock bassist, who's a part of Judas Priest, Breaking the Law, and other great hits.
Yeah, like Living After Midnight. Oh, man, I don't know why I'm starting to blank now. They had a lot of good ones. My dad used to play so many around me. Yeah, Turbo Love Electric Eye. You got another thing coming.
Well, there's so many good ones. Nightcrawler.
Halls of Valhalla.
So yeah, no, they're just a fun, really really fun band that he was a part of, and is still going to this day.
Yeah.
71 years old, still kicking. So
Yeah.
Awesome to see you doing it. Happy birthday, Ian Frank Hill.
Yeah.
But I mean that's super cool. I've always thought like if like those rock stars, like they have some of the most fun jobs in the entire world.
It's gotta be like really repetitive after a while, though.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, because everything's repetitive, and like doing the same song over and over again is repetitive and all that. But like, there's gotta be like it's gotta be fun.
Yeah.
Like the first tour.
Have you seen like the Dirt about Motley Crue?
Yes.
And, like some of the crazy things they've done. Yeah, like they had a blast.
Oh yeah, no.
Property damage, extensive property damage, but they had a blast.
But I'm just thinking like I'm thinking like the first time you get to go on tour, you play in front of thousands, and you get to like rock out like on stage, like I'm talking about that exact moment.
And
has
then
to
you're
be
thinking I'm getting paid to do this.
Exactly, like that's so sick. Like that's
they
awesome.
came here and they paid. They're seeing me.
I know. I think about it when I'm doing just this. Then I'm like I'm getting paid to do this. I can't imagine being just paid to just like rock out and sing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We do have a winner in this one, and it's Crab Pants over at Ditto's Bar over in St. Michael's, taking home $27 in this game number 18. We're about to get enrolled into game number 19, and we got some more celebrity birthdays. Born in 1956, we got Bill Maher. He's an American comedian and political commentator. He did Real Time with Bill Mahler and is famous for Politically Incorrect. Okay, yeah, I noticed this guy.
Yeah.
Has a very iconic nose.
Yeah, kinda.
Like I very much know him strictly due to his nose.
Someone told me that with like a hair change, he could slightly resemble Joel Osteen.
I gotta. Let me look at this. Oh yeah. He's just an older Joel Osteen. Like,
Yeah.
He just looks older. Like he's just aged a little bit, and so his nose has grown a bit.
Yeah.
Like his hairline's receded a bit. Like that's a very funny comparison. Yeah. So happy birthday, Bill Maher. Made a lot of money making people laugh.
Yeah. Next up on Celebrity's birthday in 1966 is Rich Gannon, American NFL quarterback. Pro Bowl. He was in the Pro Bowl in 1992 and 2002. First team All-Pro in 2002 and 2000. NFL MVP in 2002. Played for the Minnesota Vikings, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, Rich Gannon, a huge football personality. Not only was he a great football player, but he also followed up that great football career with 16 seasons being a commentator for CBS Sports.
Yeah, wow.
And so very much just a face of football.
And do you see that number?
Number 12.
Number 12.
More number 12s popping
more
up.
20. Yeah, more 12s.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is, I mean,
Yeah.
That's funny. Super impressive stuff. He had a really great career as a football player and continues to have a great career as a football analyst. And so happy birthday, Rich Gannon.
Yeah.
Just a little bit before my time to really have watched his career.
Yeah.
I did watch this. I have watched most of this guy's career, though.
Yeah, Nick Foles, born in 1989, American NFL quarterback. He was in Super Bowl 52.
Yeah.
And he was a Super Bowl 52 MVP at that.
Yes, had a very, very good Super Bowl performance. And actually, at one point, shared a locker room with our quarterback, Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah. At one point, I think there was like 4 NFL quarterbacks in MSU's locker room.
Oh, yeah.
And it was Nick Foles, Kirk Cousins, Connor Cook, and some other guy, and I'm blanking on his name. But
you did mention this the other day.
I did. I talked about it all. But Nick Foles, one of those really good quarterbacks that came out there. I think he ended up finishing his career at Arizona State, but has had an even better career in the NFL, mostly as a backup quarterback. But when he's gotten his shot, he's really shined, especially that 1 year with the Eagles, where he was able to take them to a Super Bowl and get that Super Bowl MVP, and really played his heart out getting that Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, yeah.
We have balls dropping in this game number 19 of the broadcast.
Yeah.
Already game number 19. We're flying through this. And so we got to keep on getting through the script. And let's talk about our Timberwolves news.
Yeah, Timberwolves, who are 22 and 23. Young scored 23 of his 37 points in the third quarter, sparking Atlanta's comeback. And the Hawks beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 134-122 on Wednesday night.
Yeah, definitely was not the way we wanted to see it happen, but it happened because of one specific reason, it feels like. And, I mean, it wasn't because of D'Angelo Russell. He led Minnesota with 31 points, having a really nice night. It had more to do with Minnesota losing Anthony Edwards because he drew 2 technical fouls and was ejected with 5 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Edwards thought to have been fouled on the drive to the basket and continued to argue his case following the first technical. The loss of Edwards, who had 20 points, left Minnesota without 2 of their starters. One of their emotional leaders, Patrick Beverly, who had left the game earlier with a right ankle sprain in the first period.
Ooh, looks like we have a winner. Pooch is over at Sauk Rapids. VFW post 6992 in Sauk Rapids, taking home that $33 must-go prize. Good job.
Yeah, and now we're getting enrolled into game number 20 of the broadcast. That means we only have 4 games left of Jackpot Hunter, so make sure you guys keep on getting enrolled, press and play, and going after these great prizes. As we keep on talking about some more of this Timberwolves action, he had to leave, Patrick Beverly had to leave in that first period due to an ankle sprain. Chris Finch actually had no update on how the injury was. I'm sure we'll find out more updates as the week progresses.
Yeah.
But Edwards, really a tough situation where he got those ejections, and the ejections were definitely very costly, and it just reflected the Minnesota's frustration, blowing their halftime advantage. Finch did say that Edwards took a huge step in being a big leader within this locker room, going up in front of his teammates and apologizing for the way he reacted and getting himself kicked out of the game.
Yeah. What a nice thing to do. I will say, he kind of...
Oh, for a young guy like he is, I mean, he's only second year in the NBA. I think he's only 20 years old right now.
To be humble enough to be like, hey, I'm really sorry for how I acted, guys.
Like,
that's my bad.
Like, yeah, he doesn't go up there and he goes, sorry, but like that ref really had it coming.
Yeah, this is a load of,
Yeah, like he came out and was like, hey, I need to be better. I need to come out and be a better player. And I think that is the sign of a great leader. And so we're looking forward to when our Timberwolves hit the court again, which I think is going to be this
Sunday.
Yeah. Not Monster Truck Rally, but taking on the Brooklyn Nets at January 23rd at 7 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun taking on that Nets team, where the Nets are super good this season. They are right now 28-16. So I've had a really, really nice season. Just coming off of a close win against the Washington Wizards, where they had only Kyrie Irving really playing well with his 30-point game. LaMarcus Aldridge ended up scoring 27 points for them as well, but I think he won't be as big of an issue for us. And so hopefully we can come out strong on that Sunday game.
Yeah.
We do have only 5 seconds till we get enrolled in this next one. We have a minor jackpot of 56 balls or less, but it's already over $200. So you know what that means. Next game, if we don't give it out right here, in game number 21 of the... Wait. Did I somehow get ahead of myself? No. Okay, yeah, last game was game number 19. In game number 21, it will be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it should
be real easy to hit.
Yeah, and we're planning on giving out a 4th jackpot in this one, so make sure you guys keep on getting enrolled, press and play, and then we're going to give out our 5th jackpot in Lucky 4 Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
That's the plan.
Happen.
That's the plan, Stan. And but we need to talk about the Twiking Zone, as that is what we are earning every single time we're playing Vikings Bingo from 12 all the way to 1. And did you talk about the players last time?
I think I did.
Yes, I get to talk about the players. 10th place, we got Fat Cutta over at Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000 points. With 21,000 points, we have a tight race where I think you made the pick that Dago 11 was going to break out of this tie, but I made the pick that SNS was going to break out of this tie. SNS is playing at American Legion Friendly, and Dago 11 is playing at the Polar Lounge. They both are in 8th place. 6th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 31,000 points, tied up with Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar in Richmond. In 5th place, though, we got Rodway at Broadway Pizza in Blaine, one of your favorite one of your favorite players with 32,000 points. Just has a really good name.
Yeah.
It rings. I mean,
Rodway
really
at Broadway.
Exactly. In 4th place, we got Horizon Brazo over at the Atomic Star Tavern with 33,000 points. 3rd place, we got Steve over at our place on 3rd with 34,000 points. With 36,000 points in 2nd place, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, moving all the way up from 5th into that 2nd place spot. And then the number 1 player is Scrub-Eye at BFW Blaine with 50,000 points.
Yeah. And on the location side of things, we have previously unranked Eagles Rochester taking up the 10th place spot at 28,000 points. In 8th place, previously in 9th place, we have Titan Sports Zone in Oakdale at 31,000 points. It looks like we have a winner, Kento from Up the Creek Grill and Bar in Silver Creek, taking home that $38 must go. Good job, Kento.
And that means that minor is now going to be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls in this next game. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled in these games, as we are about to get enrolled into game number 21 of the broadcast. Game number 21, 22, 23. 3 games left, so keep on getting enrolled, keep on pressing play. We plan on giving this minor out at least one more time, and we're going to do so by the end of these 23 games.
Yeah,
so
we are.
2 minutes to get enrolled in this one.
Yeah. And in 8th place is Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale at 31,000 points, tied up with Corner Bar Goodhue. In 7th place, previously in 6th, we have Broadway Pizza Blaine at 34,000 points. In 6th place, we have VFW Blaine at 35,000 points.
Yeah, only 1,000 points separating those 2 Blaine locations.
Yeah. Really crazy.
We'll see which one comes out. I think it just matters on which one the players in Blaine want to eat at.
Yeah, whichever one they plan on going to.
Yeah, they're like, ooh, do we want pizza or do we want burgers? I don't know. We'll see which location comes out more hot at the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll find out. In 5th place, previously in 4th, we have Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato at 43,000 points. In 4th place, previously in 3rd, we have Corky's Bar South Haven at 55,000 points. In 3rd place, previously in 2nd, we have American Legion Fridley at 56,000 points. In 2nd place, previously in 5th, with the largest jump so far, is our place on 3rd and Faribault at 59,000 points. But it wasn't quite enough to catch up to our 1st place spot, who has kept their 1st place spot. VFW Spring Lake Park at 111,000 points. Ooh. Crazy lead. Crazy lead.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone's going to catch up that. We'll see as people, because we still have a long season 11 ahead of us.
Yeah.
But, I mean, VFW Spring Lake Park, definitely the early favorites in this one.
Yeah, they really are. The crazy lead. got to have a lot of people over there really helping them out.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, they're always winning all the time. I mean, I talked about it in the beginning of the broadcast about how I just was sick of typing out VFW Spring Lake Park every single time one of their players won in the Twiking zone today.
Yeah.
Because it was just like win after win was a VFW Spring Lake Park player. It was super impressive. And so I see why they have so many points at their location, because they are consistent, always playing during that Vikings bingo. But speaking of Vikings, we have another great Viking to go over, and that's Big Ol. And Big Ol is a giant Viking statue in Alexandria, and was built in the early 1965 for the 1964-65 New York World's Fair.
Wow.
Yeah, when the fair ended, America's biggest Viking was shipped to Alexandria. It became a fitting symbol, as the town is proud of their Viking heritage and believed it was visited by Norsemen in 1362. The 28-foot tall Viking statue was erected on a traffic island where he spent many years getting banged up, set on fire, vandalized, and pummeled by bad weather. In 2002, they finally made the great move of moving him to a park. In 2015-16, he was finally restored and repaired, ensuring that the giant Viking could look out over the town for many years to come.
Wow, that poor statue dealing with everything, including Mother Nature.
I mean, getting set on fire. Set on fire.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay, but like, imagine how intimidating if you didn't know what was on fire in front of you.
And you just saw this Viking statue on fire. I'd be a little scared.
Yeah, you're like it's a giant human on fire. Like that
is one of the Norse gods.
Like that would be going through my head. I'm like, it's Zeus. I see Zeus. Like, I don't know. Like, it would
that's like Thor or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, that would be more correct. Yeah, Thor. Some crazy. I mean, I sat on fire, banged up, vandalized. I mean, he's been through a lot, and finally looking good once again. One of those great roadside attractions. Love going over these roadside attractions. Do you have a favorite so far?
I think the cherry and the spoon. I don't know why.
Really?
The spoon bridge. I just thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for you to see some of my other favorites. I love the biggest ball of twine.
So I was gonna say the ball of twine.
Ball of twine's really good. Spam Museum.
The fact that it was one guy over a set of like years.
Yes, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely
Imagine
ridiculous.
that being your hobby. Ooh, G-Ball's over at Woody's Bar and Grill in Bayport, and JLC over at Spotlight Bar and Grill in Bayport, splitting that minor at $292.
Ooh.
And it looks like they're going to be splitting up just a little bit over $300.
Yeah,
good job, you guys.
Yeah, really good prize for all
Right
those
at
players.
60.
Yeah, Curtis will send in that final total in just a moment. But yeah, in game number 21 of the broadcast, getting the victory. Good job to those two players splitting that minor jackpot. And we're getting enrolled into game number 22 of the broadcast. So we can see, maybe we can build this minor up once again. And even if we don't, it will be rolling over to tomorrow's Jackpot Hunter. So if you want to come out for Friday, those minors get even more exciting, and they go out all the time. So keep on playing. 2 minutes to get enrolled in this next game, as we are going to talk about our Jackpot Hunter standings once again. In 9th place, we get started off with a 5-way tie.
Yeah.
5-way tie. It's Kimmy at Nisswa Legion, Tanker at Shady's Railside, Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, Patriot 22 at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main, all with 9,000 points. Now, do you have a prediction of what's going to happen to that 5-way tie?
I think Tanker's going to get out.
Tanker
was someone who won previously.
Won in Vikings Bingos. Was winning in Vikings Bingos today, but I have not seen him get any wins today in the Jackpot Hunter.
But, I think he's going to be able to do it.
He may be able to do it.
He's got that luck. He's got the luck right now.
I tell you what my prediction is that none of those players are in our top 10 tomorrow. None of the 9 are in our top 10 tomorrow. That that we are going to have a big shakeup where a bunch of players from outside the top 10 are going to shake it up, push a bunch of players back, and we're going to see a completely new top 10 when we come in tomorrow.
Wow.
There's my prediction. I mean, call me Hot Take Higgins, but I'm feeling a little spicy. Definitely some good stuff. We do have the final total of that jackpot that got split between JLC and who else split that? It was JLC and
that was JLC and
Balls?
No. I don't think so.
I don't remember who it was, but some really, really good wins. I mean, $344.60 getting split between those two players that just won last round.
Yeah, good job, you guys.
Yeah, but let's keep on talking about these player standings. In 7th place, we got Keith at Billy's Rockford, tied up with Big Mike at the Beach Club Bar and Grill, both with 10,000 points. You got a prediction for that one?
I do. I think Keith is going to come out of it.
Oh, I'm going with Big Mike for sure. Big Mike, named after my cat.
I was going to say named after your cat.
I can't go against Big Mike.
No.
In 6th place, another player that I always am going to have struggle going up against, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 17,000 points.
Wow.
Yeah, really good point total there. With 18,000 points, though, just 1,000 points ahead of Elsa, we have a two-way tie in 4th place. It's Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill and Matt over at Shajank Boom Lounge. They both have 18,000 points, and I think Godness was able to get a really good win recently. Yeah, just a few last Friday, Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill was able to take home that mega jackpot in the 25-cent edition of $35,597.
Wow,
Didn't affect their standings, but they have some more money to bet on Jackpot Hunter now, I guess.
Yeah. Crazy.
Definitely some good stuff. Good job, Godness, getting the huge win, but also getting a lot of Jackpot Hunter points.
Yeah.
In 3rd place, we got Not Lucky at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 27,000 points. With 29,000 points in 2nd place, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. And then that #1 player, he's staying with it, and he's even gotten wins today. It's Kev over at the Deer Stand with 33,000 points.
Wow, that is crazy. What a good, solid lead. And on the location side of thing, we have in 10th place, previously 9th, the Sunshine Depot in Elk River at 19,000 points. In 8th place, we have Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale at 20,000 points, tied up with Country Lounge in St. Paul.
Do you have a pick for that?
I want to take Titan Sports Saloon.
Titan Sports Saloon, that is a really solid pick, and I really hate to go against them, but I'm going to just to be different. Country Lounge is going to be able to.
Just like John. John does the same thing.
You just pick the different one every time.
He's just always like, I'm going to do the other one.
I always do. I always go against.
You're like my brother. You know how I have a twin, and so he always tried to do everything just a little bit differently.
Oh, yeah, you always got to. We do have a winner on this game, number 22 of the broadcast. Crab Pants over at Ditto's Bar getting the hat trick win of this broadcast. I mean, good job getting already 3 must-goes. This one of $22.40.
Yeah, good job, Crab Pants.
Yeah, definitely could be seeing him jump in and maybe pass up that 9th place tie.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see.
But we were talking about Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Country Lounge in St. Paul, both 20,000 points away from each other. You went with Titan Sports Saloon,
and you went with Country
Lounge, but
because you're wrong.
But the next closest location is only 1,000 points ahead of those two.
Yeah, we have the Deer Stand in Deerwood at 21,000 points.
Oh, but Kev got wins.
Yeah, Kev did get wins.
So we may see shakeups.
We also have in 6th place Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville at 22,000 points, just 1,000 points ahead of them. So
we may be seeing a bunch of
a little
ties.
bit more of a shakeup and more ties coming into Friday.
I'm interested. I want to see these shakeups already. We'll see when we come in for a Cup of Joe tomorrow.
Yeah. And in 5th place, previously in 4th, we have Shajank Boom Lounge at Grand Meadow at 25,000 points. In 4th place, holding their 4th place spot, we have Concordia Lanes in New Ulm at 27,000 points. In 3rd place, also holding their 3rd place spot, is Duff's Tavern on Main and Vermilion at 28,000 points. In 2nd place, we have Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton at 40,000 points. Woo. And with a really solid lead in 1st place, we have Corner Bar Goodhue at 70,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Corner Bar and Goodhue. Closing in on the 75,000 point club, with Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl also closing in on the 50,000 point club. They're just really trying to both get into like classes of their own.
Yeah, they're all just trying to make their own little jumps in league.
Yeah, like it's tough for anybody to catch up to me. Like that's what they want to get to that point. And Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl, they may be trying to catch up to Corner Bar and Goodhue, and just by doing so, they're separating themselves from like Duff Tavern on Main, who's in 3rd place.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see if any more shakeups when we come in tomorrow. We still have a few more. We still have one more game to go of Jackpot Hunter. 40 seconds to get enrolled in this one. So see if you can get any of these shakeups to happen. Obviously, we were talking about these points, and 1,000 points can make a huge difference in these standings.
It really can.
And so definitely
it can get you into or break you out of a tie.
Exactly. So you gotta keep on playing. You gotta be press and play. 20 seconds to get enrolled in this final game of Jackpot Hunter. But this isn't the final game of our broadcast, as we have still one more game to go, and that's that final game of Lucky for Bingo, which we're gonna have like $53,000 on the line, and so it's gonna be some really, really good stuff, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, and we're gonna be trying to give it out.
We're gonna give it out.
We already gave before we leave. It's like already gave out 4 jackpots today.
Yeah.
And so now we're aiming for that 5th one.
Yeah, we're going for 5.
We're going for 5. We want to set a record. We got the prizes in this one. We have a mega jackpot of 100 grand that you can win in 43 balls or less. A major jackpot of $2,577 that you can win in 48 balls or less. A minor of $58.75 that you can win in 52 balls or less. And then that must-go prize of $24.60 that you can win anytime, even if you go over on any of this. Or if you hit under on any of it, it gets added to your prize. So it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just go and win. It's awesome. We do have a great this day in history, though.
Yeah. As someone who really likes older music, you really know that this would be really one for that I'd enjoy. In January 20th, 1971, the season release of Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, in addition to being a massive hit, the song marked a turning point in Gaye's career and in the trajectory of Motown.
Yeah, I mean, definitely just a huge...
one of his best hits.
Just a huge influence on just the music genre. He got like Let's Get It On, Sexual Healing. That one's such a good one as well.
I heard it through the grapevine was always one that my grandpa played.
Ain't No Mountain High Enough. So many classics. I mean, and the fact that one of those classics that really helped him get started got released on today. What's Going On is just huge. But I want to talk even more about him because first as an in-house session player, and later as a solo artist with a string of hits, earning him nicknames of Prince of Motown and the Prince of Soul. Wow! I didn't realize that he was just an in-house session player at one point.
Yeah, that's how a lot of soul and like R&B people get started.
They were just jamming out in their garage
in lounges and stuff too.
Oh, just in bars and stuff like that.
Yeah, they have in-house people that would work for them technically, and they play for piano and stuff like that.
We do have a winner in this final game, and it's Terry over at Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, taking home that $24.60 must-go prize. Yeah. And I just like to assume that it's Terry Crews, and so good to see you, Terry Crews.
Yeah, good to see you, Terry.
Has phenomenal packs.
Yeah, phenomenal. The fact that he could probably I don't know how to explain it. He could probably be one of those mixers, he could probably replace a KitchenAid stand mixer if you just put the whisks on him.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely is ridiculous when you talk about body, just the way his body looks. I mean, was a professional athlete at one point, and you don't see a lot of professional athletes be able to make a good transition into acting. Yeah, it's a tough transition for a lot of people.
Well, he actually got started as he wasn't even trying to become an actor.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he got started in Training Day when the director was like, "Hey, we want you to be working out. We're gonna give you a tank top. You just look massive and work out."
Yes, and he was playing
in the background shot.
He's playing a football player, and then and then he just got a job. And
I'm pretty sure that would be his first movie if you check.
Let's look up his. Yeah, Terry Crews' first movie that he was in. I gotta just look at the overview. I didn't realize that he was born in Flint, Michigan, but
I didn't either.
Gosh, why can't I find just a quick answer on this? It looks like he got casted in Antoni Fuqua's film. I can't find it. That is Training Day? When was that released?
2001.
Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe his earliest hit. See, yeah, you had.
It's like it was more of like a cameo, but that's how he got started.
Yeah, because I mean, I think White Chicks was his first big hit.
Yeah.
Well, in 2004, where he really came on the scene. He
might have actually gotten into another movie,
and he
afterwards.
was big in Longest Yard as well.
Yeah.
He had all those. He had all the McDonald's.
Yeah, he was the fries that'll make you cry.
Yes.
The shakes that'll make you quake.
That's great.
I got the burgers I got the burgers.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got 11 seconds to get enrolled in this game of Lucky 4 Bingo. And as we're getting enrolled into this one, we got to stop talking about Terry Crews and start talking about the important part of Pilot. And that is that every time you guys play Pilot games, you guys are given a little bit of cash to a charity. And so we like to highlight a specific charity every single week. This week, it's the Mankato Area Youth Baseball Association.
Yeah, the Mankato Area Youth Baseball Association, also known as MABA, hopes that summer baseball will be a positive experience for all. MABA is responsible for the organization and implementation of the summer youth baseball programs in the Mankato and North Mankato area. So if you guys want to check out check out one of the bars that help support this, you can check out Roadhouse 169, located right off of Highway 169. They're a great stop for travelers to stop in and grab a bite to eat. They also welcome bikers to stop in and stretch their legs on their large deck during the warmer months. Very nice. Great food for great prices. They have plenty of TVs to watch your favorite team during any sporting event.
That's really, really good stuff. We have a bunch of players one ball away. We were not able to give out a fifth jackpot in this one.
I know. What a shame.
And so we're giving a $5 Musco out to one of these players. We got Wolfstein, we got Patty, we got Hog, all trying to take this one home. We'll see if one of them can get the lucky ball to drop first for them and take home. I mean, $5, nothing to shake a stick at, and can help you as you get into some Skull Bingo, which has prizes up to 30 grand in them.
Yeah.
And so definitely, as we get off air after this game, do not leave, because Skull Bingo is some of the best bingo that is available, and it's still to come.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about those jackpots that are still available in Skull Bingo.
Yeah. Again, Skull Bingo, $1 cards from 6 to 10. The coverall is going to be $31,000 at 50 balls or less. Large frame coming in at $11,671 and 43 balls or less.
Before you talk about that line prize, we got Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, taking home that $5 Musco prize. 3, 9, 69, and 67 are the lucky 4 numbers. But enjoy a little bit of Skull Bingo. That line prize is at $42.25, and you can win it in 10 balls or less. So get enrolled into this game of Skull Bingo and have a lot of fun. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Take care.
You guys play Pilot games, play one of the e-tabs. You guys are giving a little bit of money to a charity that helps out your community. So we like to highlight a specific charity every single week. And last week's charity spotlight was Merrick Inc.
Oh yeah, and they do some amazing work, and they've proudly provided life enrichment activities and meaningful work to adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities in the northeastern Twin Cities since 1964. They are wayfinders connecting clients to businesses and our local communities.
Oh yeah, and the best thing is some top Pilot locations support this charity, like Roddy's Bar in Oakdale and Bleachers in Maplewood. So definitely go out and play there. And like we always say, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and so we've given out 9 jackpots for the rolling week, making our season total for 30 jackpots for season 11.
Oh yeah, that's super exciting, but we had 4 going out just this past weekend. Starting off with Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill, taking home $35,597.
That is a huge jackpot for Godness, but we also had a Trailey over at Malone's Bar and Grill take home $705.
Oh yes, but we also had Keither over at Broadway Pizza in Coon Rapids taking home a whopping $675.
Yeah, great jackpot for that Saturday, but Sunday had a great jackpot as well, as Kev over at the beer stand took home $4,755 to wrap up the weekend.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to be winning all of those jackpots, make sure you guys are coming out and playing pilot games all day long.
Hey guys, and we know the Twiking Zone, it's always crazy. There's always shakeups happening all the time, but I did not expect coming into today for there to be so many ties in 8th place.
Oh yeah, it's starting it off in 8th place. It was Melissa at Willard's Bar Bacchus, Yo-Yo at Duff's Tavern on Main, Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, all jumping in and tying it up with S&S at American Legion Fridley. Now, all of those players with 18,000 points.
That is a lot of points for that large of a tie.
Oh yeah, but next up in 7th place, we got Fat Cutta at the Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000. Next up, 6th place, it goes to Dago 11 at the Polar Lounge with 20,000. 4th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 25,000. 4th place, it's Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven with 27,000 points. Next up in 3rd place, it's Broadway at Broadway Pizza Blaine with 30,000 points. That's quite a big jump up from Sinbob, but 2nd place is Steve at Our Place on 3rd with 34,000. And the winner right now, our number 1 player in the Twiking Zone, is Scrub Eye at a VFW Blaine with 44,000 points.
Oh yeah, top tier player Scrub Eye. I know he's always getting wins all week long, and so people are gonna have to be working to be able to catch up to him.
That's right.
But our location staying, there is some heavy risers. But in 10th place, we got Route 65 Pub and Grub in East Bethel with 20,000 points. With 22,000 points in 9th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River. 8th place, it's VFW Blaine with 26,000 points. With 31,000 points in 7th place, we have a top tier location, Corner Bar in Goodhue. Reigning champions in these standings. In 6th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 32,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 4th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 35,000 points. With 41,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 46,000 points. But then the number 1 location is in the 100,000 point club with 101,000 points. It's VFW Spring Lake Park, really dominating this season so far and making it tough for any location to catch up.
Oh yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. But if you want to be earning those points for the Twiking Zone, make sure you guys are coming out to play that Vikings bingo 12 to 1 every single day.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights on Tuesday and Wednesday, and all the points that accumulate during those nights all go towards those PGL standings, which are so fun and so jam-packed.
Oh yeah, it's been really fun seeing how this season kick-starts. But starting off in 10th with our players, it's Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 132,000 points. 9th place, it's Lulu at American Legion Fridley with 137,000. 8th place, it's BT Hodgman over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill with 143,000 points. 7th place, it's Lou Bear at VFW St. James with 146,000. 6th place, it's Worksies over at HR Pesties with 148,000. 5th place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 162,000. 4th place, it's Wet Santa over at Max's on Main with 174,000. With 205,000, it's Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill. In second place, it's RCD at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. And our number one PGL player right now is Bam Bam over at the Stewartville Legion Post with 247,000 PGL points.
Yeah, really killing it is Bam Bam. I mean,
oh yeah.
Making the Rebels proud.
Oh, I would say so.
In 10th place in our location standings, we got Stewartville Legion Post with 432,000 points. With 434,000 points in 9th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 8th place, it's VFW Northfield with 435,000 points. With 440,000 points in 7th place, we got the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 6th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 539,000 points. 5th place, Sheps on 6 and Brainerd with 545,000 points. With 558,000 points in 4th place, we got LJ's in Meltona. 3rd place is Beck's Pub and Becker with 581,000 points. With 589,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Cleveland, and then that number 1 location is VFW Austin with 670,000 points.
Wow, that is impressive. Going into the 3rd week with already that many points, but make sure you guys are coming out for our MegaSota game night as well as our Wild Wednesday for a chance at earning those PGL points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
You guys, and if you know about those brand new rules of Jackpot Hunter, we've been giving out jackpots like crazy, and that means that all of you guys have been getting awesome points for the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh yeah, in 8th place. Yeah, we start off in 8th place because it starts off with a 3-way tie. Ooh. It's Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, Patriot 22 at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main, all with 9,000 points in that 8th place spot. In 7th place, we got none other than Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 10,000 points. With 12,000 points in 6th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 5th place, it's Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 15,000 points. Godness got a great jackpot over the weekend.
That's right.
4th place, it's Matt over at Shajank Boom Lounge with 17,000 points. With 18,000 points in 3rd place, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand. 2nd place, it's Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue with 26,000 points. And then that number 1 player heading into the 3rd week of Season 11 is Not Lucky at Corner Bar Goodhue with 27,000 points.
Oh yeah, I love to see it. But on the location side of things, ties have been absolutely crazy. Starting off in 9th, it's the Deer Stand over in Deerwood and the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland, both tied up in 9th with 16,000 points. In 7th place, we got the Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville and Sunshine Depot in Elk River, both tied up with 19,000. 6th place right now is Country Lounge in St. Paul with 20,000. 5th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 22,000. 4th place, jumping from unranked, it's Jank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow with 24,000. 3rd place, it's Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 28,000. 2nd place right now is Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 40,000. And then our number 1 location right now in the Jackpot Hunter standings is Corner Bar and Goodhue with 65,000.
Oh yeah, well, 4 to 6. Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. Don't miss out on it. Huge jackpots going out all the time. is
53 balls.
Hey guys, and we do this all for one specific purpose, and that's because every time you guys play Pilot Games, play one of the E-tabs, you guys are giving a little bit of money to a charity that helps out your community. So we like to highlight a specific charity every single week, and last week's charity spotlight was Merrick Inc.
Oh yeah, and they do some amazing work, and they've proudly provided life enrichment activities and meaningful work to adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities in the northeastern Twin Cities since 1964. They are wayfinders connecting clients to businesses and our local communities.
Oh yeah, and the best thing is some top pilot locations support this charity, like Roddy's Bar in Oakdale and Bleachers in Maplewood, so definitely go out and play there. And like we always say, remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and so we've given out 9 jackpots for the rolling week, making our season total for 30 jackpots for season 11.
Oh yeah, that's super exciting, but we had 4 going out just this past weekend. Starting off with Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill, taking home $35,597.
That is a huge jackpot for Godness, but we also had a Trailey over at Malone's Bar and Grill take home $705.
Oh yes, but we also had Keither over at Broadway Pizza in Coon Rapids taking home a whopping $675.
Yeah, great jackpot for that Saturday, but Sunday had a great jackpot as well, as Kev over at the beer stand took home $4,755 to wrap up the weekend.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to be winning all of those jackpots, make sure you guys are coming out and playing Pilot games all day long.
Hey guys, and we know the Twiking Zone. It's always crazy. There's always shakeups happening all the time, but I did not expect coming into today for there to be so many ties in 8th place.
Oh yeah, it's starting it off in 8th place. It was Belisa at Willard's Bar Bacchus, Yo-Yo at Duff's Tavern on Main, Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, all jumping in and tying it up with S&S at American Legion Fridley. Now, all of those players with 18,000 points.
That is a lot of points for that large of a tie.
Oh yeah, but next up in 7th place, we got Fat Cutta at the Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000. Next up, 6th place, it goes to Dago 11 at the Polar Lounge with 20,000. 4th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 25,000. 4th place, it's Sinbob at Corky's Bar, South Haven with 27,000 points. Next up in 3rd place, it's Broadway at Broadway Pizza Blaine with 30,000 points. That's quite a big jump up from Sinbob, but 2nd place is Steve at our place on 3rd with 34,000. And the winner right now, our number 1 player in the Twiking Zone, is Scrub Eye at a VFW Blaine with 44,000 points.
Oh yeah, top tier player Scrub Eye. I know he's always getting wins all week long, and so people are gonna have to be working to be able to catch up to him.
That's right.
But our location staying, there is some heavy risers. But in 10th place, we got Route 65 Pub and Grub in East Bethel with 20,000 points. With 22,000 points in 9th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River. 8th place, it's VFW Blaine with 26,000 points. With 31,000 points in 7th place, we have a top tier location, Corner Bar in Goodhue. Reigning champions in these standings. In 6th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 32,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 4th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 35,000 points. With 41,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 46,000 points. But then the number 1 location is in the 100,000 point club with 101,000 points. It's VFW Spring Lake Park, really dominating this season so far and making it tough for any location to catch up.
Oh yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. But if you want to be earning those points for the Twiking Zone, make sure you guys are coming out to play that Vikings bingo 12 to 1 every single day.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights on Tuesday and Wednesday, and all the points that accumulate during those nights all go towards those PGL standings, which are so fun and so jam-packed.
Oh yeah, it's been really fun seeing how this season kick starts. But starting off in 10th with our players, it's Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 132,000 points. 9th place, it's Lulu at American Legion Fridley with 137,000. 8th place, it's BT Hodgman over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill with 143,000 points. 7th place, it's Luber at VFW St. James with 146,000. 6th place, it's Worksies over at HR Pesties with 148,000. 5th place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 162,000. 4th place, it's Wet Santa over at Max's on Main with 174,000. With 205,000, it's Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill. In 2nd place, it's RCD at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. And our number 1 PGL player right now is Bam Bam over at the Stewartville Legion Post with 247,000 PGL points.
Yeah, really killing it is Bam Bam.
Oh yeah.
Making the Rebels proud.
Oh, I would say so.
In 10th place in our location standings, we got Stewartville Legion Post with 432,000 points. With 434,000 points in 9th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 8th place, it's VFW Northfield with 435,000 points. With 440,000 points in 7th place, we got the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 6th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 539,000 points. 5th place, Sheps on 6 in Brainerd with 545,000 points. With 558,000 points in 4th place, we got LJ's in Meltona. 3rd place is Beck's Pub and Becker with 581,000 points. with 589,000 points. In second place, we got American Legion Cleveland, and then that number 1 location is VFW Austin with 670,000 points.
Wow, that is impressive. Going into the 3rd week with already that many points, but make sure you guys are coming out for our MegaSota game night as well as our Wild Wednesday for a chance at earning those PGO points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
What is up, you guys? And if you know about those brand new rules of Jackpot Hunter, we've been giving out jackpots like crazy, and that means that all of you guys have been getting awesome points for the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh yeah, in 8th place. Yeah, we start off in 8th place because it starts off with a 3-way tie.
Ooh.
It's Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, Patriot 22 at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main, all with 9,000 points in that 8th place spot. In 7th place, we got none other than Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 10,000 points. With 12,000 points in 6th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 5th place, it's Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 15,000 points. Godness got a great jackpot over the weekend.
That's right.
4th place, it's Matt over at Shajank Boom Lounge with 17,000 points. With 18,000 points in 3rd place, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand. 2nd place, it's Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue with 26,000 points. And then that number 1 player heading into the 3rd week of season 11 is Not Lucky at Corner Bar Goodhue with 27,000 points.
Oh yeah, I love to see it. But on the location side of things, ties have been absolutely crazy. Starting off in 9th, it's the Deer Stand over in Deerwood and the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland, both tied up in 9th with 16,000 points. In 7th place, we got the Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville and Sunshine Depot in Elk River, both tied up with 19,000. 6th place right now is Country Lounge in St. Paul with 20,000. 5th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 22,000. 4th place, jumping from unranked, it's the Jank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow with 24,000. 3rd place, it's Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 28,000. 2nd place right now is Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 40,000. And then our number 1 location right now in the Jackpot Hunter standings is Corner Bar and Goodhue with 65,000.
Oh yeah, well, 4 to 6. Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. Don't miss out on it. Huge jackpots going out all the time. There it is. 53 balls. Hey guys, and we do this all for one specific purpose, and that's because every time you guys play Pilot Games, play one of the E-tabs, you guys are giving a little bit of money to a charity that helps out your community. So we like to highlight a specific charity every single week, and last week's charity spotlight was Merrick Inc.
Oh yeah, and they do some amazing work, and they've proudly provided life enrichment activities and meaningful work to adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities in the northeastern Twin Cities since 1964. They are wayfinders connecting clients to businesses and our local communities.
Oh yeah, and the best thing is, some top pilot locations support this charity, like Roddy's Bar in Oakdale and Bleachers in Maplewood. So definitely go out and play there. And like we always say, remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite. I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots all the time, and so we've given out 9 jackpots for the rolling week, making our season total for 30 jackpots for season 11.
Oh yeah, that's super exciting, but we had 4 going out just this past weekend. Starting off with Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill, taking home $35,597.
That is a huge jackpot for Godness, but we also had a Trailey over at Malone's Bar and Grill take home $705.
Oh yes, but we also had Keither over at Broadway Pizza in Coon Rapids taking home a whopping $675.
Yeah, great jackpot for that Saturday, but Sunday had a great jackpot as well, as Kev over at the beer stand took home $4,755 to wrap up the weekend.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to be winning all of those jackpots, make sure you guys are coming out and playing Pilot games all day long.
Hey guys, and we know the Twiking Zone, it's always crazy. There's always shakeups happening all the time, but I did not expect coming into today for there to be so many ties in 8th place.
Oh yeah, it's starting it off in 8th place. It was Belisa at Willard's Bar Bacchus, Yo-Yo at Duff's Tavern on Main, Julie at VFW Spring Lake Park, and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, all jumping in and tying it up with S&S at American Legion Fridley. Now, all of those players with 18,000 points.
That is a lot of points for that large of a tie.
Oh yeah, but next up in 7th place, we got Fat Cutta at the Route 65 Pub and Grub with 19,000. Next up, 6th place, it goes to Dago 11 at the Polar Lounge with 20,000. 4th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 25,000. 4th place, it's Sinbob at Corky's Bar South Haven with 27,000 points. Next up in 3rd place, it's Broadway at Broadway Pizza Blaine with 30,000 points. That's quite a big jump up from Sinbob, but 2nd place is Steve at Our Place on 3rd with 34,000. And the winner right now, our number 1 player in the Twiking Zone, is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine with 44,000 points.
Oh yeah, top tier player Scrub Eye. I know he's always getting wins all week long, and so people are gonna have to be working to be able to catch up to him.
That's right.
But our location staying, there is some heavy risers. But in 10th place, we got Route 65 Pub and Grub in East Bethel with 20,000 points. With 22,000 points in 9th place, we got the Sunshine Depot in Elk River. 8th place, it's VFW Blaine with 26,000 points. With 31,000 points in 7th place, we have a top tier location, Corner Bar in Goodhue. Reigning champions in these standings. In 6th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 32,000 points. With 34,000 points in 5th place, we got Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 4th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 35,000 points. With 41,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 46,000 points. But then the number 1 location is in the 100,000 point club with 101,000 points. It's VFW Spring Lake Park, really dominating this season so far and making it tough for any location to catch up.
Oh yeah, they've been absolutely killing it. But if you want to be earning those points for the Twiking Zone, make sure you guys are coming out to play that Vikings bingo 12-1 every single day.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights on Tuesday and Wednesday, and all the points that accumulate during those nights all go towards those PGL standings, which are so fun and so jam-packed.
Oh yeah, it's been really fun seeing how this season kick-starts. But starting off in 10th with our players, it's Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 132,000 points. 9th place, it's Lulu at American Legion Fridley with 137,000. 8th place, it's BT Hodgman over at the Boulevard Bar and Grill with 143,000 points. 7th place, it's Lou Bear at VFW St. James with 146,000. 6th place, it's Worksies over at HR Pesties with 148,000. 5th place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 162,000. 4th place, it's Wet Santa over at Max's on Main with 174,000. With 205,000, it's Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill. In second place, it's RCD at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. And our number one PGL player right now is Bam Bam over at the Stewartville Legion Post with 247,000 PGL points.
Yeah, really killing it is Bam Bam. I mean,
oh yeah.
Making the Rebels proud.
Oh, I would say so.
In 10th place in our location standings, we got Stewartville Legion Post with 432,000 points. With 434,000 points in 9th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 8th place, it's VFW Northfield with 435,000 points. With 440,000 points in 7th place, we got the Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 6th place, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 539,000 points. 5th place, Sheps on 6 and Brainerd with 545,000 points. With 558,000 points in 4th place, we got LJ's in Meltona. 3rd place is Beck's Pub and Becker with 581,000 points. With 589,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Cleveland, and then that number 1 location is VFW Austin with 670,000 points.
Wow, that is impressive. Going into the 3rd week with already that many points, but make sure you guys are coming out for our MegaSota game night as well as our Wild Wednesday for a chance at earning those PGL points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
You guys, and if you know about those brand new rules of Jackpot Hunter, we've been giving out jackpots like crazy, and that means that all of you guys have been getting awesome points for the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh yeah, in 8th place. Yeah, we start off in 8th place because it starts off with a 3-way tie. Ooh. It's Bam Bam at Stewartville Legion Post, Patriot 22 at the Muddy Cow Coon Rapids, and Win Please at Duff's Tavern on Main, all with 9,000 points in that 8th place spot. In 7th place, we got none other than Big Mike over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 10,000 points. With 12,000 points in 6th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 5th place, it's Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill with 15,000 points. Godness got a great jackpot over the weekend.
That's right.
4th place, it's Matt over at Shajank Boom Lounge with 17,000 points. With 18,000 points in 3rd place, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand. 2nd place, it's Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue with 26,000 points. And then that number 1 player heading into the 3rd week of season 11 is Not Lucky at Corner Bar Goodhue with 27,000 points.
Oh yeah, I love to see it. But on the location side of things, ties have been absolutely crazy. Starting off at 9th, it's the Deer Stand over in Deerwood and the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland, both tied up in 9th with 16,000 points. In 7th place, we got the Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville and Sunshine Depot in Elk River, both tied up with 19,000. 6th place right now is Country Lounge in St. Paul with 20,000. 5th place, it's Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 22,000. 4th place, jumping from unranked, it's Jank Boom Lounge in Grand Meadow with 24,000. 3rd place, it's Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion with 28,000. 2nd place right now is Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton with 40,000. And then our number 1 location right now in the Jackpot Hunter standings is Corner Bar in Goodhue with 65,000.
Oh yeah, well, 4 to 6. Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. Don't miss out on it. Huge jackpots going out all the time. There it is. 53
balls.
Hey guys, and we do this all for one specific purpose, and that's because every time you guys play Pilot Games, play one of the E-tabs, you guys are giving a little bit of money to a charity that helps out your community. So we like to highlight a specific charity every single week, and last week's charity spotlight was Merrick Inc.
Oh yeah, and they do some amazing work, and they've proudly provided life enrichment activities and meaningful work to adults with intellectual or developmental disabilities in the northeastern Twin Cities since 1964. They are wayfinders connecting clients to businesses and our local communities.
Oh yeah, and the best thing is some top pilot locations support this charity, like Roddy's Bar in Oakdale and Bleachers in Maplewood, so definitely go out and play there. And like we always say, remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite. I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.